Jay Bruce is at his 8th home run for Cincinnati. Barry Zito now out of the game for the Giants, who have had some big hits tonight from Juan Uribe, who has had 4 RBIs this evening. So again, Giants 6, Reds 5. Going to the top of the 9th inning in Cincinnati. Barry Zito tonight, 5 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs all earned. He walked 3, struck out 4, gave up that 1 home run to Bruce. Sergio Ramos, Santiago Casilla, and Guillermo Mota have followed Zito tonight. Johnny Cueto, 4 earned runs on 10 hits in 6 innings with a walk and 5 strikeouts. The Cincinnati starter. Giants 6, Reds 5, top 9 in Cincinnati. Bottom of the 5th in Colorado. Rockies 3, Astros nothing. Wandy Rodriguez on the hill tonight for Houston. Top of the 2nd inning in Arizona. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks 2 and the Atlanta Braves nothing. Danny Herron going tonight for Atlanta. For Arizona, I should say. Other action tonight, the Cubs win at Pittsburgh. Now, that was a makeup game from a rainout last week. Carlos Silva now 8-0 since joining the Cubs at the beginning of the year, and he beat Dana Eveland. How'd Dana Eveland get over to the Pirates? But the former River Cat, who was with Toronto earlier this year, and now with Pittsburgh, he's 0-1, and Sean Marshall earns his first save with the Cubs. Other action, the Padres won at Philadelphia 3-1. Now, Cole Hamels had a no-hitter going to the 7th. That was broken up by Adrian Gonzalez. Wade LeBlanc, the former Portland Beaver, the winner, 3-4. He beat Cole Hamels. He's 5-5. Heath Bell, his 16th Padres save. In that ball game, Scott Hairston had his 7th home run for San Diego, and Adrian Gonzalez ended up hitting 2 home runs for the Padres, numbers 12 and 13. So if the Giants hold on and win, the best they can do is stay 2.5 games back of San Diego in 3rd place in the National League West. Cardinals and Dodgers will meet tonight in Los Angeles. Blake Hawksworth for the Cardinals at 0-2 against Monasterios. He'll get the ball for the Dodgers, and he is 2-0. That's Carlos Monasterios. The Angels are at the A's tonight. Scott Kazmir at 4-5 for the Angels. And Ben Sheets gets the ball for the Oakland Athletics. And Sheets comes in with a record of 2-4. Other action, Seattle leads at Texas. That game 4-0 Mariners. Mike Saunders is at his 3rd home run for Seattle. Boston leads at Cleveland 4-1. Austin Kearns has hit his 5th home run for Cleveland. So that is a look at the Major League scoreboard. Again, we'll go over all the scores later tonight. To ensure that Tecate Light remains true to its Mexican Cerveza roots, please not refer to Tecate Light as light beer. Tecate Light's Mexican flavor and attitude are much too bold to be referred to as a normal light beer. Experience the difference between beer and Cerveza. Try Tecate Light, Mexico's #1 Cerveza Light. As most of you know, it is draft day around Major League Baseball. And the #1 pick, no shock, Bryce Harper. Outstanding catcher, power hitter from Southern Nevada Junior College. Harper from Las Vegas. He was drafted #1 by the Washington Nationals. Now, Washington's #1 pick from a year ago, Steven Strasburg, the right-handed power pitcher out of San Diego State. And he is going to make his Major League debut tomorrow night against Pittsburgh. The Giants drafted #24 in the 1st round. And they selected a speedy outfielder from Cal State Fullerton, a guy by the name of Gary Brown, who's a center fielder. And we'll tell you a little bit more about Gary Brown throughout the broadcast tonight. So here we go from Chukchansi Park. Nice warm Monday night, partly cloudy skies. AAA Giants, AAA A's getting set. Corey Wimberly, Matt Carson, and Josh Donaldson to face Madison Bumgarner. And the left-hander out of the windup, and the first pitch of the game is up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and we're underway at 7:07. Bumgarner right back to the plate, down the 1-0, and Wimberly swings on a pop-up foul right side toward the luxury boxes. Following a strike. In our pregame guest in Wimberly, we thank him for joining us. Switch hitter, bats right-handed at 282. He has 1 homer and 16 runs batted in. Outfield shallow around to the right, and he swings and drives this one in the air to right field. Graham back and to his right, and the right fielder Tyler Graham reaches up and makes the catch, and that is the first out tonight.
Attention Grizzlies fans. Pick up a specially marked package of Tecate beer, your local Food Max, before the next game. Get a coupon for $5 off your ticket price. Get more for your money at Food Max.
All right, now here is Matt Carson facing Bumgarner. Madison at 5-1 this year, ERA at 2.73. 12th appearance, all as a starter. And now faces Carson, and he takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. In the 2.73 ERA for Bumgarner is 5th best in the Pacific Coast League. Carson has had solo homers in each of the first 2 games of this set, and the 0-1 on the way to Matt. Curve hits the outside corner at 0-2. Carson bats at 280, 6 home runs, 19 runs batted in. Each home run by Carson in this series has given Sacramento a 1-run advantage. The 0-2 on the way, and he swings and pokes this one softly through the hole between first and second and on into right field, a base hit. Now Carson is the first batter to reach tonight for either team, and now here's Josh Donaldson, the catcher. Sacramento is managed by Tony DeFrancesco. He is the third base coach. And over at first base, again coaching there, is Ricky Henderson, who is back to his normal 24. Now, normally number 24 for Sacramento is their hitting coach, Brian McCarn. But Ricky gets number 24, and Brian McCarn tonight, and perhaps tomorrow night, is going to wear number 5. Here's Donaldson, right-handed batter, and he takes low and in, 1-0. Now, Ricky, through the first 2 games of the series, was wearing number 5, but I think most of us know Ricky Henderson is wearing number 24. So Donaldson ahead at 1-0, and Bumgarner will throw to first base. Back safely with a dive is Carson, who has 9 steals. He's been caught just 3 times. Bumgarner stands 6'5", 230 pounds. He's 20 years old. Donaldson, like Bumgarner, a number 1 pick. And the right-handed batting catcher takes strike 1 on the outside corner. And the count is at 1 ball and 1 strike to Josh Donaldson. And Donaldson was the number 1 pick by the Cubs. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch, and Donaldson a swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying all the way over toward the Sacramento third base dugout, and it went right through one of the padded rails. There's a little metallic gate that pops open like a gate door, and the bat went over, hit the gate door, and the door slammed. Nobody was standing near where that bat flew, so everyone obviously is all right. But the count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes to Donaldson, who was drafted the same year as Bumgarner. Both of these picks were in the first round. Donaldson in 07 with the Cubs, and then got traded for Rich Harden. And then Bumgarner, of course, by the Giants in 07. Carson at first, the 1-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball to second, should be 2. Velez will flip to the shortstop, Boyer for 1, and easily on the pill at first for 2. Double play, and the top of the first, just like that, has reached its conclusion. 1 hit, no one left after half an inning on this Monday from Fresno. Sacramento nothing. Fresno coming up 790. ESPN The Deuce.
Are you terrified of going to the dentist? Hi, I'm Rebecca for the new Alluvial Dental Center and Dr. Andy Park, one of the Valley's leading and highly trained implant dentists. The Alluvial Dental Center takes all your worries of going to the dentist away with state-of-the-art implant dentistry. Your dental implant procedures will be completed while you rest in a gentle IV sedation and awake to a brand new, beautiful smile. Lifetime dental service for your entire family. Call today or visit us on the web.
At Weber BMW, we understand the difference between used and certified pre-owned. To earn the certified pre-owned title, our BMWs must pass a rigorous set of tests by our BMW-trained master technicians. Many are short-term leases, so mileage is low, they retain the original warranty, and get a generous extension. Full maintenance and roadside assistance are included, and they qualify for new car financing at the best available rates. Visit our certified pre-owned facility today and let us be a part of your ownership experience. Weber BMW on Palm and Herndon in Fresno.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. And at Food for Less, we're helping your family bag some real savings.
We save probably about 30% on our grocery bill a month. And every time we come here, we know we get some of the best prices in town.
I'd say at least $100 to $200 a month.
It's cheaper here.
They're noticeably lower.
Can't go wrong with that.
My kids help me bag the groceries, and the reason I stop here is because there aren't any lines.
Bag a little, save a lot. At Food for Less, our name says it all.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
Leading off for the Fresno Grizzlies, number 2, third baseman, Brock Vaughn.
To the bottom of the first we go. Sacramento nothing. Fresno coming up to face right-hander Graham Godfrey. And the first pitch to Godfrey is poured in for a strike on the inside corner. And the count is a no balls and a strike. No score. Fresno and Sacramento. Bottom of the first, and Bond swings and a blooper down the left field side. That'll reach the Sacramento bullpen. And that is strike two. And the count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. So it'll be Bond, Graham, and Bowker face Graham Godfrey, who is 2-4 this year with an ERA at 4.08. Bond comes up at 293 in the 0-2 pitch, up and away, 1-2. 293, 1 homer, 19 runs batted in. That 1 homer yesterday, batting right-handed. That was a job of John Halama, shot that cleared the bleachers out toward left center. Outfield around to the left on the 1-2, up and away, taken. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No score, Fresno, Sacramento. Graham Godfrey, in addition to his 2-4 record with an ERA at 4.08, this is his 12th appearance, his 11th start. 2-2 here, popped up foul left side. And the count is a 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball reaches the bleachers. Second time that we have seen Godfrey this year. Saw him here on May 1st, a game in which he beat the Grizzlies. The right-hander winds on the 2-2 pitch, up and away, now 3-2. So it was once 0-2, now 3-2 to Brock Bond. In addition to his home run yesterday, reached on that fielder's choice E4 in the 7th, which proved to be a big play, led to a 3-run inning. 3-2. Graham swings and drives this one toward right center. Taylor to his right will reach up and track it down in the gap in deep right center. Outstanding running catch by the big right fielder Michael Taylor, the 6'6", 260-pounder, grew up in North Florida. And Michael Taylor, that ball was ticketed probably for 3 bases. And instead, the third baseman Bond finds himself back in the dugout. And now here is the right fielder Tyler Graham. No score, bottom of the first. Fresno's managed by Steve Decker. He is the third base coach. And over at first base is the hitting instructor Ken Joyce. Well, here is Graham, who has reached base safely all 8 times in this series and is 7 for his last 7. And he takes lone in from Graham Godfrey, 1-0. So the matchup I've been waiting for all night. I haven't had a long wait to go for it. Graham Godfrey against Tyler Graham. The 1-0 pitch, and Tyler takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. No score, bottom of the first. Tyler Graham now at .415. No homers, 8 runs batted in. 4 for 4 yesterday, 2 singles, 2 doubles. And he takes a breaking ball up and in, 2-1. So again, Graham's 7 straight at-bats, 7 straight hits. The last time a Grizzly accomplished that, got to go all the way back to last year. The 2-1 on the way, and Graham swings on a pop-up softly foul back of the Fresno first base dugout, 2-2. In fact, the man that did it for the Grizzlies is in the dugout tonight for the Grizzlies, not in the starting lineup, and that's Jesus Guzman, who had 7 straight hits during a 2-game spurt at Reno last May. 2-2 to Tyler high, ball 3 now, 3-2. Guzman had his final 2 at-bats in the game on Mother's Day of last year at singles, and then rolled that over into a 5 for 6 night the next game. 3-2 to Tyler, foul to the backstop, 3-2, but his 5 for 6, the first, or of those 5 hits, the first 5 at-bats were hits. So that's why Guzman had 7 straight hits, and now Graham 7 straight hits. Bowker on deck, no score. Bottom of the first, and Godfrey, who grew up in Tampa, out of the windup and the payoff, and Tyler looks at strike 3 on the inside corner. Dropped the bat, headed to first, and called out by the plate umpire Jason Aarons. So much for that streak. First strikeout for Godfrey tonight. 2 down. Here's John Bowker.
Place your free Fresno Bee classified ad with merchandise valued up to $1,000 anytime, anywhere with do-it-yourself classifieds. Go to FresnoBee.com, click on the classified section, and follow the user-friendly steps. Save time and money.
As Bowker takes high, 1-0.
That's it. Save time and money.
Okay. What else we got to save? Bowker, that big 2-out, 2-run single yesterday, which gave the Grizzlies the lead for good. The 1-0 to John. Swung on, and he bloops this one out toward shallow left center. In comes Carson, and the center fielder has to plant on a hop. A base hit for John Bowker. So Bowker, through his first 2 Grizzly games this year, 2 for 8. It's a 250 clip, no homers, 3 runs batted in, but now adds that with a single. So each team with a hit in the first, no score. And here is Brett Pill. Had a big series, 288, 7 home runs, and he has a team-high 33 RBIs. So with 7 homers, shares the team lead in that department with Joe Borchard. And Pill, the 33 RBIs, tops on the club. Pitch to Brett is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Mentioned Jason Ahrens is the home plate umpire. The crew chief is Jeff Latter. He's at first base. And around at third is umpire Darren Boudon. 0-1 the count to Pill. Had a 2-run homer here on Saturday. And the pitch to Brett, big changeup from Godfrey's well out in front of it. Pill swings and misses 0-2. Brett Pill, a pair of sacrifice flies in the series. One yesterday, which tied the game in the 7th. And then he had one which gave the Grizzlies the lead for good in the 7th on Saturday. 0-2 to Pill, swing, high fly ball, shallow right center. Taylor broke back, now comes hustling in to his right. And the right fielder toward right center makes the catch. So Brett Pill flies out to the right fielder Taylor. A hit, a man left onto the second on this Monday from Fresno. No score. Fresno and Sacramento, 790 ESPN. The Deuce.
Fans, here's your chance to experience.
Quality Carpets Design Center is your trusted name for home decorating. Visit our huge showroom for the perfect area rug or see what's new in floor coverings, granite countertops, and window coverings.
We look forward to working with you and your designer.
Quality Carpets Design Center in Clovis.
No matter what you drive, sooner or later you're going to need tires. That means you. It's Wheel King, your custom wheel and tire headquarters for over 20 years. Hundreds of custom wheels and tires in stock all the time. Shocks, brake jobs, alignment, and lowering done the right way. The King has got you covered.
The kind of wheels, see the King. No one else can get attention.
Call 225-KING. Blackstone, just off the Shaw. It's Wheel King.
Beautywood Unfinished Furniture is turning 50 and we're celebrating all year long. Now sometimes celebrating makes us a little crazy, so we've taken 50% off many of your favorite Beautywood pieces. 50 years, 50% off, get it? Good thing we're not turning 100. Anyway, for a limited time you'll find beautiful bedroom, dining, occasional home office, and entertainment pieces at 50% off, including finishing costs on some items. All in stock finished dining sets are 50% off too. Come in for great deals before we come to our senses. Beautywood Unfinished Furniture on Abbey across from Costco.
Hi, my name is Leslie. I've been off the program now for 6 months and I'm still losing weight. It's that time again to bring out those shorts and bathing suits. Is your body ready for that? If not, give me a call, Sandy at Advanced Weight Loss, 224-8446 for your free consultation on how to get that body in just 6 weeks.
More reporters, faster to the story, abc30.com.
Batting fourth for Sacramento, number 33, first base.
Chris Carter gets things started for the River Cats. We move to the top of the second. No score, Fresno and Sacramento. And Madison Bumgarner kicks and delivers, and Carter swings in a high fly ball to left field. Bowker to his right, and he is camped underneath it, and on the grass makes the catch in fair territory, not too far from the warning track adjacent to the foul line. That little sliver of warning track down toward the left field corner. So Carter gets underneath that one and flies out to left. One down. Carter Watson either middle third of the order, with Carter having made it out. And now here's Matt Watson. No score, Fresno and Sacramento. For Watson, an even 300 through his first 10 River Cat games this year. 4 homers, 10 runs batted in. He hit a home run yesterday. And Bumgarner's pitch, and Watson takes inside, 1-0. Madison Bumgarner in his last outing got the win at Las Vegas. 6 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Fastball to Watson is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Bumgarner walked 3, struck out 3. Works from the first base side on the 1-1 pitch, and Watson takes in the dirt, 2-1. Outfield around to the left, fairly deep for Watson. He's got some power to all fields. Bumgarner, again, fastball, tops out about 94. Been working a lot on a changeup. Good curveball. Bumgarner has won his last 5 decisions. 2 balls and a strike to count. And the kick and the pitch, and Watson takes a fastball high, 3-1. Bumgarner got a no decision against Sacramento. That was on May 2nd. Game in which the Grizzlies won 4-2. The 3-1 to Watson. And he made a motion at it and went around, said the third base umpire, Darren Boudon. And the count is now at 3-2. And Tony DeFrancesco, who is right there in the coach's box next to where Boudon is standing along the third base side, discussing the matter with him. So that makes the count 3 balls, 2 strikes with Heather on deck. And Bumgarner out of the windup. And the payoff pitch, and Watson swings. Fly ball toward shallow left center. In comes Bowker, and John is there, and he makes the catch. And that's the second out here in the top of the second, no score.
Tree Dad is something special this year with a special Father's Day package at Serenity Springs Spa. He'll enjoy an 80-minute hot stone massage, then a gentleman's pedicure, both for just $145. Available Monday through Friday. Make your reservations today. Call 1-866-7-WIN-WIN. More winners, more relaxation. Chancey and you, a winning combination.
All right, here's Adam Heather, right-handed batter. And the pitch on the way to Heather. Breaking ball, low outside, ball 1-0. Heather, 2 for his first 9 as a River Cab. That's a 222 clip. Overall, between Nashville and Sacramento, 244 with 9 home runs. 28 runs batted in. Outfield around to the left, and Heather takes low and in, ball 2 from Bumgarner. And the count is at 2 balls and no strikes. Bumgarner faced Heather a few weeks ago when Nashville was here, and Heather was 3 for 3 off Bumgarner. The 2-0 pitch and a swing and a little looper out toward shallow left center, and he has another hit against Bumgarner. A broken bat looper out in the shallow left center. The center fielder Copeland in to pick up the ball. And Heather has another hit. So Heather in that game against Bumgarner, we mentioned 3 for 3, but was also hit with a pitch. That was the game where Bumgarner gave up a lot of hits just like that, a lot of loopers, a lot of bleeders. Bumgarner in that game gave up 12 hits and only 1 run, which was unearned. And I remember talking to Madison after the game about that, or the next day about that, and he says, you know what, he wasn't concerned about the hits. It's the fact that he only gave up 1 run in that game, which was most important. Now here's Michael Taylor, and the right-handed batter looks up and away, 1-0. Second hit tonight for Sacramento. 0-0. Now Taylor at 231, 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. And Bumgarner comes home, and Taylor takes low and in, ball 2, and the count is at 2 balls and no strikes. Taylor this year has certainly played the lion's share of games for Sacramento. This is his 43rd game, the team's 59th. The 2-0, and he swings and drives this one toward left center field. And Copeland has a beat on it, moving to his right, and the center fielder, Ben Copeland, makes the catch. And Bumgarner out of the second. Just to finish my thought on Taylor, reason why he missed a little over a dozen games this year is because he went down with a strained calf. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. To the bottom of the second, no score. Fresno and Sacramento, 790 ESPN The News.
Grizzlies baseball on ABC 30 is sponsored by Mako.
I took my Camaro to Mako for an awesome paint job.
Mako expertly repaired my BMW too. And, believe it or not, my insurance agent recommended them.
Mako was recommended for collision?
Yup. Found out they do exactly what dealerships do. And I was back in my car in no time.
Great work and speedy. That's why I choose Mako for paint.
And collision.
But if you need paint now, you need Mako now.
For a limited time, Mako's lowest price paint service is on sale for only $249. Whatever your better get Mako.
The savings on tile, flooring, and granite continues during Payless Flooring and Countertops' huge warehouse liquidation sale. We're continuing this rare opportunity for you to save on porcelain tile, natural stone tile, and more. This extended liquidation sale includes a selection of granite and marble slabs, all at great savings. Get ready for your home remodeling projects. Contractors are welcome too. Don't miss the savings. The Payless Flooring and Countertops warehouse liquidation sale continues. 4381 North Brawley between Shaw and Gettysburg. Everything must go.
A woman's body certainly changes after childbearing, and certainly her confidence changes as well. And Dr. Mitz helps put it right back up there.
Trish discusses breast augmentation from Dr. Thomas Mitz.
Friends that I had asked that had breast augmentation surgery definitely recommended him. I'm able to purchase outfits that previously I may not have even tried on.
Go to abc30.com, medical specialists, for more on Dr. Thomas Mitz.
Now it's fun to go shopping.
More reporters, faster to the story. abc30.com. You're watching ABC 30 Plus.
Second baseman, Eugenio Velez.
Eugenio Velez leads it off, heading to the bottom of the second. No score, Fresno and Sacramento. Velez, switch hitter, bats left-handed, and he takes up and away, ball 1, 1-0. Velez, Borchard Copeland, 5'6'7" to face Graham Godfrey. In 6'3", 205 pounds. And grew up in Tampa, but went to school at the College of Charleston. The 1-0 pitch, big changeup. And Velez goes way around on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Velez again a 2-homer day yesterday. .333 this year, 2 home runs, and 8 runs batted in. Still talking about those home runs he hit as he swings and drives this one to right field. Taylor going back on the track, reaches out for this one and pulls it in. Michael Taylor's made a couple of good catches out in right field tonight. The first Grizzly batter of the game, Bond, robbed of extra bases, and Velez. And Taylor pulled that in. It probably wouldn't have left the yard, but if he didn't catch it, it probably would have bounced over the fence. That at least was headed toward the warning track. So Taylor, good play there. The former Stanford ball player, and now another former Stanford ball player, Joe Borchard, stands in. No score. Bottom of the second, Fresno and Sacramento. Borchard, 293, 7 home runs, 31 RBIs. Infield well around to the right. Godfrey's pitch up and away, 1-0. We're talking about Godfrey in the game he pitched here in Fresno, getting the win on May 1st. 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run unearned. Walked 3, struck out 3. Comes back in a fastball to Borchard, strike 1 on the outside corner, 1-1. Godfrey, a no decision in his last start. That was on Wednesday at home against Tacoma. The pitch to Joe, swinging a ground ball toward first. Carter to his right up with it. Overhand toss to the pitcher, Godfrey covering. Gets Borchard 3-1. Good play there by Chris Carter. 2 away. 0-0. Here's Ben Copeland, the center fielder.
Doug, today's press box food provided by, as you know, Piemonte's Italian Delicatessen. It was fantastic. We thank Piemonte's Italian Delicatessen. And we also thank yesterday Panera Bread Company for their fantastic meal. Both great destinations for a good sandwich.
Absolutely. Got the Piemonte special tonight.
Yeah.
Now, they have the vegetarian sandwich, too, but I don't think that's fair for me to have one of those because I don't want to ruin it for the vegetarians out there that might want that sandwich. Here's Ben Copeland, and he takes outside ball 1, and the count is at 1 ball and no strikes. I mean, I can't have that many vegetables, can I? The 1-0 pitch, and Copeland swings, golfs this one in the air to left, but right there is Watson backpedaling about a step in front of the track, and he puts it away. And Copeland is out. Grizzlies go in order for the first time tonight, done with 2 from
Tuesday night ticket deal with
Chancey Park. Fresno 0 and Sacramento 0. 790 ESPN, the Deuce.
The ballpark box office and buy one.
Moms from all over the Central Valley have discovered USA Baby, where we offer unique, beautifully crafted cribs, dressers, rockers, strollers, car seats, and accessories. USA Baby, designer and affordable. Visit us today at Shaw at Willow, just east of Fresno State.
There has never been a better time to build a new custom dream home.
G.J. Gardner has been building homes and dreams for over 25 years. And with the large availability of custom home lots, G.J. Gardner can start building your custom dream home today.
With construction costs and interest rates at historic lows, right now, you can save thousands on your next custom home.
Don't hesitate because of the lack of construction financing. Call G.J. Gardner and ask how they can help.
It's gotta be G.J. Gardner.
Designs in Oak Furniture, featuring quality handmade furniture at affordable prices. There is something for every room in your house. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, entertainment systems, and office furniture to make you more organized and productive. Designs in Oak has an incredible selection of dining and dinette sets to seat 2 to 2 dozen people, and is your source for American-made bedroom furniture for any space and style. Quality furniture, affordable prices, Designs in Oak Furniture, just east of the airport in Fresno.
Moms from all over the Central Valley have discovered USA Baby Child Space, where we offer unique, beautifully crafted furniture that can grow with your child and hundreds of ways to customize it to get the perfect look you'll love. USA Baby Child Space, designer and affordable. Shaw at Willow, just east of Fresno State.
Great parties, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
Batting 8th for Sacramento, number 45, designated hitter, Anthony Recker.
We go to inning number 3 this evening. So far, nothing but zeros, and here to keep it that way, at least for the top of the inning. Here's Guy Haberman.
All right, thanks, Doug. The 8-9-1 part of the Sacramento River Cat order. It'll be Anthony Recker, Michael Affronti, and then Corey Wimberly. As Recker, the DH, stands in against Madison Bumgarner, and he lines the first pitch foul down the right field line towards the concourse, and it's 0-1. So Affronti on deck, and then the leadoff man, Corey Wimberly. Recker stands in. Did not play in game 1 of this series, Anthony Recker. Caught last night hit a 2-run home run off of Matt Kinney in last night's game. He swings here and pops it back out of play. One of 3 home runs hit by the Sacramento Rivercats last night. Grizzlies, for their part, hit 3 home runs, although maybe from more unlikely sources in the case of Fresno. 1 from Brock Bond, his first AAA homer, and then 2 from Eugenio Velez. Bumgarner with the 0-2 to Recker. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. And Recker gone on 3 pitches to start the top of the 3rd. 1 down. And with no score and 1 out, it'll be Michael Affronti.
Hey, fans, next time you need a haircut or need to buy salon quality hair products, be sure to stop by any Fresno Clovis Supercuts location. Supercuts is the official hairstylist of your Fresno Grizzlies and would love to become your official hairstylist, too. Go to supercuts.com to find the nearest salon to you.
Affronti swings at the first pitch, chop over the left side, leaning down for it. Brock Bond, the third baseman, stands up and throws across to get Michael Affronti on 1 pitch. Nicely done by Brock Bond, the usual second baseman, but continues to look good in his limited time over at third base this year. 2 down here in the 3rd. By the way, the strikeout of Anthony Recker, first of the night for Madison Bumgarner. And now for the 2nd time, the top of the order, and Corey Wimberly. Wimberly, switch hitter, batting right-handed, flew out to right field his first time. And the pitch from Bumgarner is skied in the air, back is short. Calling for it, the shortstop Brad Boyer on the dirt, waiting, backpedaling, and he makes the catch 1 step onto the grass. And a quick inning for Madison Bumgarner. 1, 2, 3, top of the 3rd. Now to the bottom of the 3rd inning we go. Grizzlies and Rivercats scoreless on 790 ESPN The News.
Grizzlies baseball on ABC 30 is sponsored by Clark Pest Control.
Look, Mom found an ant nest.
Termites. Termites?
I found a spider.
Don't be messing with any spiders.
And he's big.
Stay away, it might bite. Timmy?
Clark, we need you.
One call does it all. Spiders, ants, termites. Call Clark today.
Thanks, Clark. We needed you.
I'm Dr. Paul Norwood. Let me tell you about our new advanced projects at Valley Research. First, we are looking for diabetic patients who are taking hypoglycemic medications whose glucoses are a little high and need to lose weight. Second, we are working with a new medication for pain in the lower back or arthritis of the hip or knee. Third, we have trials with a new long-acting insulin for diabetic adults who take insulin. Give us a call or log on to our website.
Here's a great way you can support the work of Habitat for Humanity. Shop, donate, or volunteer at Habitat for Humanity's new Restore. The Restore sells all kinds of home supplies, windows and doors, plumbing fixtures, lighting, appliances, even finishing supplies at 75 to 80% off the regular store price. It's a great way to save money on your next remodeling project while supporting a great cause. Habitat for Humanity, Fresno County. Check out Restore at Clovis and Dakota under the tower in the old winery building. Call 237-7867.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
Batting eighth for Fresno, number 32, catcher Steve Holmes.
No score as we move quickly to the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Chick Chansey Park. And Steve Holm, the Grizzly catcher, to face Graham Godfrey, who delivers the first pitch strike. And it's 0-1. Steve Holm, then Brad Boyer, then Brock Bond. 8-9-1 for the Grizzlies. 0-0. And Godfrey, the right-hander, throws. And Holm, the righty, pops it up shallow towards the line and left. Charging in the left fielder, Watson. The shortstop, Affronti, going way out. And it'll be Affronti who makes the catch with Watson bracing to perhaps have to catch Affronti had he maybe fallen over, ranging well out into, I mean, that's not shallow left, that was left field where he ended up with that ball. Good play by Affronti, going a long way.
Chick Chansey is celebrating their 7th anniversary all month long with their $125,000 giveaway. That's every Saturday in June. 12 lucky players will win up to $10,000 in cash.
Here's Brad Boyer taking a strike to start. 0-1.
Win your share of $125,000. More winners more often. Chichancy and you, a winning combination.
The pitch, and Boyer yanks one foul of first, and first base coach and hitting instructor Ken Joyce. And the count 0-2 to the Grizzly shortstop. Boyer had 181 this year. 13 hits on the season in 31 games. This is 32nd game of the year. 72 at bats this year for Boyer. Bond is on deck. One out, bottom of the third, no score. Boyer, a left-handed hitter, and the pitch from Godfrey misses wide. And the count 1-2. Boyer stands upright, back of that left-handed batter's box. The 1-2 from Godfrey tails low and off the plate, and it's now 2-2. Bond on deck with 2 down. Tyler Graham behind him. Lights on here at Chukchansi Park. The center fielder, Carson, shading towards the gap and left. The 2-2 to Boyer. He swings and yanks one foul. One lands just in front of the Grizzly bullpen and then rattles down towards the corner. Count remains 2-2 to Boyer. Batting for the first time here, and he rockets one foul down the left field line over beyond the bullpen of the visiting River Cats.
Boyer starting to get used to playing a little more shortstop. Again, he had never played there professionally up until a couple of weeks ago. Tonight is his 4th start at that spot. Normally we see him at third base.
Again, the 2-2, swinging a ground ball right side, low backhand by the first baseman Carter. He'll flip on a high overhand toss to the pitcher Godfrey covering, and he beats Boyer to the bag, 2 down. Defense has been good so far tonight for Sacramento. Taylor's made a couple nice plays at right. Good play by Affronti to start the inning. Couple nice plays over at first by Carter. And now here's Brock Bond for the second time. Bond 0 for 1, flew out to right in his first at bat. .414 on the year with his on-base percentage coming into the game as he takes low and off the plate for a ball 1-0. Over at third base, Adam Heather playing well off the line. The infield playing Bond to pull. This pitch comes high. And the count out 2-0. But the center fielder, Carson, not playing Bond to pull, playing Bond a couple steps towards that left center gap, with the shortstop Affronti playing him towards the middle. Bond, switch hitter, batting left-handed, and bends low and takes off speed for his strike. 2-1. Graham on deck, 2 down. Scoreless here in the bottom of the third, and Bond takes strike 2. A fastball on the outside edge. And the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, and Bond swings and fouls that one back over the screen and out of play. 2-2 it remains. Bond this year about 30 points higher from the right side of the plate with his batting average. The 2-2 pitch inside, and hit him. And so Bond will jog on down to first base. The catcher, Donaldson, caught that ball. Just grazed his right thigh as he turned away from it. Ricocheted into the mid of Donaldson. So second base runner of the night for the Grizzlies. And it'll be Tyler Graham, whose hit streak of 7 consecutive at-bats came to an end in the first when he struck out looking on what he thought was ball 4. Bond has good speed, and he dives in back at first on a throw over by the pitcher Graham Godfrey. Bond this year has stolen 4 bags in 6 tries. Carter holds him on, and Godfrey throws, and a breaking ball strike to Tyler Graham, and it's 0-1. John Bowker on deck. No score, bottom of the third inning. 2 down as Bond steps off a lead at first. Grizzlies trying to go the first game of this series without getting picked off. Godfrey throws home, breaking ball. Graham reaches for it, pops it up, foul first base side, over towards the Grizzly dugout and over the Grizzly dugout, now to play. 0-2 the count to Graham. First game of this series on Saturday night. Grizzlies had a little bit of trouble. Eugenio Velez caught stealing, picked off, really. Bond was picked off on that night as well. A throw over to first, and Bond back in with a dive. Jesus Guzman was picked off in that game. 3 runners picked off on that night. And then last night, Bowker picked off. So Grizzlies have had some trouble. There goes Bond, a pitch out. The throw to second base is perfect, and Bond is out with Wimberly covering the bag. It's the second time in this series that the River Cats have pitched out, and it's the second time that it's worked. Bond put out by Donaldson, the catcher, to Wimberly, the second baseman. I think it's at shortstop. Wimberly, the second baseman. So 2-4 on the caught stealing. Graham will lead off the fourth for the Grizzlies. We move now to the top of the fourth, though. Still scoreless on 790 ESPN The Deuce.
My name is Michelle, and I used to weigh 230 pounds. Well, one of the things that I always wanted to do was ride a motorcycle. And when I became overweight, I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. What motivated me to have surgery was I wanted to be more active in life. I did my research, and I decided Clovis Community was the best hospital for me.
Clovis Community has been ranked as one of the best places in California for bariatric surgery. Obesity doesn't have to be forever. Call 800-260-0663 for the next free seminar.
Start your heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration career fast at San Joaquin Valley College. Earn your AS degree with hands-on training at SJVC.
The way the instructors made it real-world situations for us, I learned a lot coming out of that school, a lot. I felt like those teachers knew me and I knew them. He's always there to answer questions and help you, so you get the real important things it takes to be out there on the job.
Start your career by calling SJVC today.
It works. I know it does.
You'll find the best in flooring and the best in surface at Baker's Floors in Clovis. All the best brands in carpeting, hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyls, and laminates. The best service. Baker's Floors is a family-owned business with a combined 50 years experience in flooring. We pride ourselves in giving personal, one-on-one service, walking you through every step to ensure your satisfaction. After all, buying new flooring should be fun. Come by Baker's Floors and find out about our monthly flooring specials. Baker's Floors, 727 Clovis Avenue at 8th.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
Leading off for Sacramento on the top of the fourth, number 7, center fielder Matt Carson.
To the fourth inning, Matt Carson leads off for Sacramento. The number 2 hitter takes a first pitch ball from Madison Bumgarner, 1-0. Carson 1 for 1 with a single, and the left-hander Bumgarner throws. One hopper, stabbed by the pitcher Madison Bumgarner. He calmly steps on the mound and lofts a throw over to Pill at first. 1 out. Here at the top of the fourth inning, 0-0 Sacramento and Fresno. And now the number 3 hitter in the order, Josh Donaldson, will come to the plate.
Number 20.
Coming up here, June 18th, Fresno and Reno get together. Future Farmers of America night, 7:05 first pitch. Again, it's against Reno. Post-game fireworks. Jason Hanold, he is your contact in the Grizzlies ticket office, 559-320-TIXS.
Josh Donaldson 0 for 1, but he swings here and hits a towering fly out towards left. Bowker circling around, drifting towards the line, and he's there to reach over with his right hand and make the catch. 3 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. And now it's the cleanup man, Chris Carter.
So again, that's Jason Hanold in the Grizzlies front office, 559, and the Grizzlies ticket office, 559-320-TIXS. Future Farmers of America against Reno, June 18th, 7:05 p.m. first pitch. And again, post-game fireworks.
Chris Carter flew to left his first time. 13 home runs on the year for the big right-handed hitting first baseman. 2 down and the base is empty. No score. Top 4 in the pitch to Carter, a fastball high. Do not believe what you just saw. Those of you at the ballpark, the radar gun, 101 miles an hour. But I'm not buying. The 1-0 to Carter is a ball. Pardon me, a strike, and it's 1-1.
Bumgarner and I were talking about that in Las Vegas. He says, whatever I'm pitching, add 4 miles to it.
The 1-1, and that's off the plate, and it's 2-1. So 105 miles an hour then on that last fastball. Two balls and a strike. Bumgarner into his windup, and the pitch, a swing and a miss. Strike 2, and it's 2-2. This matchup was really something the last time these two teams met. Not only did you have Bumgarner, the top pitching prospect in the system for the Giants, and Carter, of course, he's top prospect. You had Posey behind the plate. It was quite a decorated combination as Carter takes called strike 3 on the inside edge, and Bumgarner begins the slow walk to the plate after his second strikeout. A speedy, lightning fast top of the 4th inning. Much faster than Bumgarner's walk to the dugout, but just as speedy as his fastball was here. So now to the bottom of the 4th we go. Still no score. Grizzlies and Rivercats. Madison Bumgarner's looking good. On 7i, the ESPN The Deuce.
And a custom Parker design. Our mascot is riding in style. Thanks to Bingham Toyota for bringing you Parker's Pickup.
At Weber BMW, we understand the difference between used and certified pre-owned. To earn the certified pre-owned title, our BMWs must pass a rigorous set of tests by our BMW-trained master technicians. Many are short-term leases, so mileage is low, they retain the original warranty and get a generous extension. Full maintenance and roadside assistance are included, and they qualify for new car financing at the best available rates. Visit our certified pre-owned facility today and let us be a part of your ownership experience. Weber BMW on Palm and Herndon in Fresno.
Quality Carpets Design Center is your trusted name for home decorating. Visit our huge showroom for the perfect area rug or see what's new in floor coverings, granite countertops, and window coverings.
We look forward to working with you and your designer.
Quality Carpets Design Center in Clovis. This is a consumer alert from Fresno Coin Gallery Jewelry and Loan. Out-of-town firms are offering to buy your unwanted gold, jewelry, and coins. Here's why it pays to compare.
I went to a home gold party and I had taken in some 22 karat gold. They told me that it was 18 karat gold and that didn't seem right, and they offered me $1,000. I took it to Fresno Coin and Jewelry and they informed me it was 22 carats and paid me $1,700 cash.
Visit your local dealer, Fresno Coin Gallery Jewelry and Loan.
This week on Motion, we hit the Valley Island of Maui for a stand-up surf lesson from one of the world's top big wave watermen.
Okay, small water. I'm in.
And it's time for a close-up look at Maui's amazing humpback whales. This week on Motion.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com. You're watching ABC 30 Plus.
Third on deck, 0-0. Now both teams with 2 hits as Graham will lead off from first, and Graham Godfrey, the pitcher, back into the stretch, and immediately he throws to first. And Tyler Graham back in with a dive. And Tyler Graham this year has 10 steals in 15 tries. Godfrey throws home, and Bowker takes high. A throw from the catcher Donaldson back over to first base, and Graham back in diving well ahead of a tag from Chris Carter. The pitch was a ball to Bowker. It's 1-0. Bowker, a bloop single to left center his first time. Left-hander stands into the pitch, is swung on and yanked through the hole on the right side and on into right field. That one hit sharply. Graham with excellent speed around second. He's on his way to third base. He dives in safely as the throw's cut off. And runners on the corners here to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Back-to-back hits. And now it's the increasingly productive Brett Pill. Now Brett Pill has been good all year for this Grizzly team. And it was 2 nights ago in a 4-3 victory that Pill had 3 of the 4 runs batted in. 2-run homer and then a sacrifice fly. And last night, a big sac fly in the 7th inning for Pill. And now he stands in of a scoreless game with no outs. Bowker at first and Graham at third. Bottom of the 4th inning. Velez is on deck. And the first pitch to Pill is fouled back to our right. And the count is 0-1. Brett Pill popped out to right field his first time up. Graham down from third. Bowker, good lead at first. Third to first move by the pitcher Godfrey, but no throw. Grizzly manager and the third base coach Steve Decker giving signs from beyond the third base coach's box. Godfrey kicks and throws, and Pill turns and gets hit by the pitch. Second hit batter tonight for Graham Godfrey, and now the bases are full. As Pill turned away from it, it hit him. That got him on the left elbow. He's all right as he stands over at first base. Up to second goes Bowker.
Number 8, second baseman.
And now it's Eugenio Velez, who flew out to center his first time, but yesterday batting from the right side of the plate hit a couple of big home runs. One just below the video board left, and then the other one hit his own name as it's presented on the video board out beyond left center. And so a big moment here for Velez with the bases full and no outs. And the pitch, and Velez swings at a high fastball and misses. And it's 0-1. Joe Borchard is on deck.
You know, in the movie Bull Durham, you hit the bull, you win a steak. What happens if you hit your name? I mean, it's got, well, obviously it's his own. But, yeah, I mean, is there a prize for that?
I don't know.
I guess it was a home run. That was the prize.
Yeah, your reward. The 0-1 pitch to Velez. Breaking ball called strike 2. And it's 0-2 now.
Velez been to the plate once with Fresno this year with the bases loaded. He is 0 for 1. Grizzlies collectively with the bags full this year, hitting .224. Still looking for their first Grand Slam this season.
All right. The 0-2 to Velez, swinging a foul to the screen.
Now, a game like this so far that both pitchers have pitched well tonight, and Godfrey in trouble, and the Grizzlies might not have another chance off Godfrey, and right now there's a little bit of pressure on Velez to get that run home.
Graham at third, Bowker at second, Pill at first. No outs, no score. Bottom of the 4th inning. Graham Godfrey, the righty, throws, and Velez swings and lines one. The second baseman Wimberly makes the catch, and all the runners scamper back to their base safely. That was a tough one because it was just off the top of the dirt, and it very easily could have gone either way. If you're a base runner waiting for it, it was not a clear high line drive, say waist high. Wimberly made a nice play, and all the runners immediately back to the bag, and Wimberly never made a throw.
Or that possibly had triple play written all over it. Because if you're Bowker at second, maybe you're thinking that goes through, and maybe if you're Pill at first, the same thing.
Now, luckily, just one out of it. Now here's Joe Borchard, who takes a strike. So on 1, Borchard grounded over to first in his first at bat.
Now, Borchard does have a bases clearing triple this year. That was the game where he hit for the cycle about a month ago at Colorado Springs.
Batting left-handed, the switch hitter, and the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. This is the quote-unquote power side, I guess, for Joe Borchard, who has 7 home runs on this season. And 6 of them have come as a left-handed hitter. Graham Godfrey, the righty, and there's 0-2. A breaking ball swung on, lined out towards right. That's down for a base hit. Graham will score easily. The stop sign put up, stopping behind him is Bowker, with the Grizzlies lead 1-0 on the RBI signal from Joe Borchard. And that was hit hard. The right fielder Taylor got to it quickly. 3 hits in the inning now for the Grizzlies. Pill up to second. And for Joe Borchard, his 32nd RBI of the year.
Well, aside from that being really imperative that he come through and in scoring a run, it was a 2-strike hit. I mean, Godfrey got ahead of him very quickly with 2 strikes. And even Velez, who was behind 0-2, he easily could have had a hit. So Godfrey I guess fortunate he's only allowed up one hit of those two 0-2 offerings.
Here's Ben Copeland, and he takes a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Copeland 0 for 1. For the second strike of the at-bat to Borchard, Godfrey just challenged him with a high fastball, and Borchard missed it. Then he came with a breaking ball, and Joe turned on it, gave the Grizzlies the lead. Godfrey's 0-1, breaking ball, popped up, looped out, behind short, racing out of front. He's still going, he dives, and he makes the catch. What a play by Michael Affronti, and the Sacramento River Cats continue to flash some impressive weather here tonight.
Outstanding catch by Affronti. Back toward home plate, and it looked as if he was diving into a pool. That's the way that he made that catch. Just went in sort of head first as you would dive into a swimming pool, and great play by Affronti.
So now here's Steve Holm. Second real nice play Affronti's made on a pop-up tonight. Just an inside-out fister out towards shallow left center, and he got about as horizontal as you can get. Belly flopped out there in shallow left center. Holm takes a breaking ball high, and it's 1-0. 1-0 Grizzlies here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bases are full. Bowker at third, Pill at second, Borchard at first. Brad Boyer is on deck, and the pitch to Steve Holm, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. The other nice play made by Affronti tonight was on a pop-up hit by Steve Holm. Godfrey set at the belt, throws home. And that misses off the plate, 2-1.
Affronti again played his college baseball at Lemoyne College, which is in Syracuse, a school that is Division I in baseball and Division II in everything else.
The 2-1 pitch to Steve Holm. Fastball swung on and lifted high in the air to left field. Watson onto the warning track. Watching it go! A grand slam for Steve Holm, and it's 5-0 Grizzlies. And that ball was a no-doubter. Onto the concourse beyond the bleacher seats and left, and it bounced out of the ballpark completely. And Steve Holm, with his 4th home run of the season and the first Grizzly grand slam of the year. Ask Doug and you shall receive. It clears out Bowker and Pill and Borchard. They all score. And by the way, with 2 outs, and now with the bases empty, here's Brad Boyer. And Boyer takes a fastball inside for a ball, 1-0. A 5-run 4th inning here for the Grizzlies. And the pitch, and this one hop back to the pitcher, knocked down by Godfrey, picks it up, first base side of the Matt Hill underhand toss to Carter to get Brad Boyer. The Grizzlies bring 8 to the plate in the 4th. Graham, Bowker, Pill, Borchard, they all score. Borchard the RBI single. Holm scores on the grand slam. We go to the 5th. It's 5-0 Grizzlies, just like that. 790 ESPN The Deuce.
14 games back.
Beautywood Unfinished Furniture is turning 50 and we're celebrating all year long. Now sometimes celebrating makes us a little crazy, so we've taken 50% off many of your favorite Beautywood pieces. 50 years, 50% off, get it? Good thing we're not turning 100. Anyway, for a limited time you'll find beautiful bedroom, dining, occasional home office and entertainment pieces at 50% off, including finishing costs on some items. All in stock finished dining sets are 50% off too. Come in for great deals before we come to our senses. Beautywood Unfinished Furniture on Abbey across from Costco.
The whole Serenity crew, they knew how to handle everything. They knew what questions to ask. They knew who to go to. They really knew how to help.
They listened to what we wanted, and they met those needs. Mary and Alan did a beautiful job.
Whenever we've heard that somebody is in the same situation, we immediately tell them, you've got to call Serenity Funeral.
You're in good hands with Serenity.
Serenity Funeral Services. Our family serving your family.
At Food for Less, our name says it all, and our wall of values proves it. Each week you will find the products our customers buy the most often at a most incredible low price.
It always catches my eye. I think it's a very smart and clever idea.
The prices are always great.
Everybody's a little bit tight with their budget, so you know that when you come here, you're going to get a good deal.
It makes it easy for families.
Prices here are much cheaper. It means that I'm going to save a lot of money.
Food for Less, our name says it, and our wall of values proves it.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
To the top of the fifth inning, Fresno 5, Sacramento nothing. Matt Watson leads it off, and Madison Bumgarner's first pitch is a curve taken for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, one strike. Watson, Heather, and Taylor. 5, 6, 7 to face Bumgarner. Comes back and pours in a strike on the inside corner. Quickly 0-2. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Fresno. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Sacramento. The big blast of the game, the grand slam by Steve Holm, the Grizzly catcher, the Sacramento native in Steve Holm. The 0-2 high fastball, and Watson swings and misses strike 3. And he is out. Third strikeout for Bumgarner. Watson now for 2. Here's Adam Heather, 5-0 Fresno.
Doug Frito's brand is bringing hometown fans a chance to get in the game and become a minor league GM for a weekend. You can win air transportation for 2, hotel, great seats, $1,500, and a chance to sit in on team meetings. Learn more at MILB/Fritos.
Here's Heather, and the right-handed batter takes a curve low, 1-0. We're talking about how that was the Grizzlies' first grand slam hit this year. It was the 5th grand slam allowed by Sacramento pitching this season. Outfield around to the left for Heather, and he breaks his bat on a pop-up out toward shallow center. Could be trouble, and out goes the second baseman. Velez can't get it. Looked like that might have just landed behind him, and Heather, seeing that, hustles into second base. And the center fielder Copeland, the second baseman Velez, the right fielder Graham all converged as we look at the replay. And Velez might have had that ball go in and out of his glove. Now, that was a tough play. In fairness to Eugenio, his back was toward home plate. He had a ways to go for that ball.
You know, you see a wide receiver kind of get alligator arms sometimes going over the middle. I think Velez, he figured he's so far out there, he's bound to run into somebody, and I think that affected him.
Here's Taylor, and he takes high from Bumgarner, ball 1. And the count is at 1 ball and no strikes. And we'll see how they rule that. Taylor is fly to center field in the second, and he fly to center field in the second. Either at second, and Taylor takes up and away for a ball, ball 2. And the count is at 2 balls and no strikes from Bumgarner. Fresno 5, Sacramento nothing. Top of the 5th inning. They're going to rule that an error on Velez, an E4, 2-base E4. So Heather now 1 for 2 tonight. Fastball is high to Taylor, ball 3. And the count is now at 3 balls and no strikes to Michael Taylor, a guy that the A's went out and got. They traded Brett Wallace to Toronto for Taylor. And we mentioned the Taylor very brief time with Toronto because it was so brief he was never really with them. Bumgarner's 3-0, and Taylor takes, and that's up and away, ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Taylor. Reason why he was with Toronto briefly, he was one of the players traded from Toronto, or from Philadelphia to Toronto, a deal that sent Roy Halladay over to the Phillies, and then the Blue Jays had Taylor for the 10 seconds, if you will, maybe 1 week in the wintertime, and then shifted him over to Oakland for Wallace. So now some one-out trouble for Bumgarner. Here's the designated hitter, Anthony Recker, 5-0 Fresno. Now Taylor, guy that's interesting story, could have gone to college to play basketball at Stanford. So now Recker, and he takes low, ball 1, 1-0. Played baseball at Stanford, however, and again is diabetic. Has to have several shots of insulin a day. Outfield plays Recker medium depth and straight away. 5-0 Fresno. Bumgarner's pitch, and Recker takes a curve low and in. 2-0. That's 6 in a row now, missed by Bumgarner. And the count is at 2 balls and no strikes. Again, still some daylight here in Fresno on this very pleasant evening. Our first Monday night in June. The 2-0 pitch, swing by Recker and a pop-up. First base side appears to be playable for Pill. in the coach's box, and he is there. And the infield fly rule in effect despite it being caught in foul territory. Now, obviously, if it had dropped in foul territory, it simply would have been a foul ball, but the umpire is calling the infield fly regardless. So Recker fouls out to Pill at first, 2 away. Either holds at second. Taylor at first. Now here's the shortstop, Michael Affronti, 5-0 Fresno. And feel free to join us online, Grizz Radio, Grizz, Grizz Radio at AOL.com. You can email us or instant message us. So now Affronti, the Brooklyn native, digs in, and he takes high ball 1-0. Talking about Affronti having gone to school at Lemoyne, but grew up on Long Island. Was born in Brooklyn, grew up in Comac, Long Island. Was a 17th round pick by the A's in 06. Outfield around to the right, and the 1-0 to Affronti, and that's popped up out on the shallow right, and drifting out is Pill, and a foul ground, and with his back toward home plate, reaches up and makes the catch down toward the Grizzly right field bullpen. So Affronti fouls out to first, just like Recker fouling out to first, the batter before him. Bumgarner escapes trouble in the fifth. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Halfway done tonight as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Fresno 5 and Sacramento nothing, 790. ESPN The Deuce.
Grizzlies baseball on ABC 30 is sponsored by Mako.
I took my Camaro to Mako because no one knows more about paint.
Mako knows collision, too. After my accident, my BMW looked great.
Mako fixed your new car?
Sure did. Even handled insurance, rental car. I couldn't be happier.
That's why customer satisfaction is so high.
Over 97%. And why I choose Mako for collision.
And for paint. If you need to spruce up your car, now's the time.
For a limited time, Mako's lowest price paint service is on sale for only $249. Whatever your uh-oh, better get Mako.
I'm Dr. Paul Norwood. Let me tell you about our new advanced projects at Valley Research. First, we are looking for diabetic patients who are taking hypoglycemic medications whose glucoses are a little high and need to lose weight. Second, we are working with a new medication for pain in the lower back or arthritis of the hip or knee. Third, we have trials with a new long-acting insulin for diabetic adults who take insulin. Give us a call or log on to our website.
Designs in Oak Furniture, featuring quality handmade furniture at affordable prices. There is something for every room in your house. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, entertainment systems, and office furniture to make you more organized and productive. Designs in Oak has an incredible selection of dining and dinette sets to seat 2 to 2 dozen people, and is your source for American-made bedroom furniture for any space and style. Quality furniture, affordable prices, Designs in Oak Furniture, just east of the airport in Fresno.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
For the third time tonight, Fresno goes to the top of its order for the third baseman, Brock Bond, and he takes a strike on the outside corner from Graham Godfrey, ball 1. And the count is at 0-1, and Bond takes up and away for a ball, 2-0. So Bond, Graham, and Bowker again top of the Fresno order up for the third time. Facing Graham Godfrey. Bond is 0 for 1. He's been hit with a pitch. He's also flying to right. Outfield not terribly deep, around to the left, and the 1-1 pitch. And Bond drops a bunt up along the grass, third base side. And the third baseman Heather tried to barehand it, couldn't. And Brock Bond opens the home half of the 5th with an infield single. So again, halfway through this game, and Bond, a bunt single to get things going. That is the 6th Fresno hit, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Tyler Graham.
Chick Shanzy has taken the mystery out of winning with $20,000 guaranteed jackpots. Two lucky slot players will win $10,000 each and every Friday night just for using their rewards card. No guessing, no mystery.
All right, here is Tyler Graham, and he takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Well, it was Graham who got that 5-run rally started with a single to right. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Bond, good speed at first base, 4 steals. He's been caught twice. And Graham Godfrey to the belt, and Tyler Graham drops a bunt foul to the backstop. And the count is a no balls and 2 strikes. So Steve Holm in first pro Grand Slam. And the last time that Holm had a 4 RBI game was almost 3 years to the day. Today's June 7th. The last time he had a 4 RBI game was June 6th of 2007. And that was when he was at Double-A Connecticut, a game against the Bowie Bay Sox, the Orioles Double-A club. We thank our crack research staff for looking that one up. No balls and 2 strikes the count to Graham, whose 8 straight on-base safely appearances came to an end in the first inning, and he won't reach base this time as he swings and misses at a fastball. Foul tips the ball into the glove of the catcher Donaldson, strike 3. So second strikeout for Godfrey. Both times it's been Graham. So Graham gets the best Graham. Graham gets the best of Graham on that one. Now here's Bowker, who's 2 for 2 tonight. A couple of singles and a run scored.
Graham on Graham crime.
5-0 Fresno.
I'm sorry.
Bowker, the first of the 4 runs that scored on the grand slam by Holm. Swing and a tapper toward second, could be 2. Wimberly will shuffle the ball to Affronte, the shortstop, on for 1. His throw is high, but Carter pulls it in and comes down on the bag for the double play. Boy, good thing that Chris Carter is 6'5", 231 pounds. If Guy Haberman is playing first base, there's no chance that ball is going to land in the glove there. So Bowker grounds into an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. So Bowker put into 2 double plays yesterday, overshadowed by his great performance, though. Yesterday, grounds into a 4-6-3 here to end the 5th. A hit, and nobody left onto the 6th. Fresno 5, Sacramento nothing. 790 ESPN The Deuce.
Want to smooth out those bothersome wrinkles? Just log on to abc30.com and click on the medical specialists. Dr. Thomas F. Mitz will help you decide the treatment that's right for you. Get the real facts online in the privacy of your home. Learn about Botox Cosmetics, along with injectable fillers such as Restylane and collagen. See before and after results. Ask Dr. Mitz questions. You can trust his advice. Go to abc30.com. Click on medical specialists. Start looking younger with Dr. Thomas F. Mitz.
Welcome to the new Alluvial Dental Center. Hi, I'm Melanie for Dr. Andy Park, one of the Valley's leading and highly trained IV sedation dentists. The Alluvial Dental Center takes all your worries of going to the dentist away with IV sedation dentistry. Your dental procedures, from a simple filling to root canals to crowns and implants, will be completed while you rest in a gentle sedation and awake to a brand new beautiful smile. Lifetime dental service for your entire family. Call or visit us on the web.
No matter what you drive, sooner or later you're going to need tires. That means you. It's Wheel King, your custom wheel and tire headquarters for over 20 years. Hundreds of custom wheels and tires in stock all the time. Shocks, brake jobs, alignments, and lowering done the right way. The King has got you covered.
Beside the wheel, Sid King. No one else can get attention.
Call 225-KING. Blackstone, just off the Shaw. It's Wheel King.
More reporters, faster to the story. abc30.com. You're watching ABC 30 Plus.
Pop-up foul right side toward the and into one of the luxury boxes, just to where the outdoor seats are as part of the luxury boxes. Strike 1, 1-1. Wimberly is 0 for 2 tonight. Again, Carson and Donaldson to follow to face Bumgarner, and Madison's 1-1, and Wimberly takes a breaking ball. Strike 2 on the outside corner, 1-2. How about the teams that Wimberly was with in the Rockies system when he and Eric Young Jr. were teammates? We talk about some speed. The 1-2, breaking ball, tapped on the grass toward first. Pill up with it, needs to get rid of it quickly, and does in time to Bumgarner. Apparently not in time. Either that or Bumgarner might have missed the base. Boy, it looked like Bumgarner got there in time, but he maybe missed the base. And Steve Decker immediately out of the Grizzlies' first base dugout to discuss matters with the first base umpire and crew chief, Jeff Latter. And Bumgarner not too happy with the call either, and Steve Holm, the Grizzly catcher, has to come over and push Bumgarner away. We look at the replay.
Ooh.
Bumgarner might have missed first. It'll go as a base hit. I mean, definitely looked like he was there in time.
Number 7, center
So,
fielder, Matt Carson.
Sacramento catches a break there. Steve Decker back in the Grizzly first base dugout, infield single, and that gets the River Cats going. Here in the 6th, Fresno 5, Sacramento nothing. Matt Carson is 1 for 2 tonight with a single. And the pitch on the way to Carson, and that's inside from Bumgarner. Ball 1, 1-0. Wimberly, Pacific Coast League best 24 steals this year. He's been caught 8 times. Wimberly had 2 steals here on Saturday night. Outfield around to the left. And the 1-0 pitch to Carson, and that's ripped into left field, a base hit, and here come the River Cats now. First and second with nobody out. Well, Carson now 2 for 3. 4 Sacramento hits. And now here is the catcher, Josh Donaldson. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded into a double play in the first inning. Fly to left in the second. Fly to left in the fourth inning. So now Donaldson comes up. The third time we've seen Donaldson start in this series. Second time he's caught. Yesterday he was the designated hitter, guy that was third baseman in college at Auburn. And he swings here and drives one deep to left field. This ball headed down the line, and this ball is gone. Hits the foul pole. And Sacramento is right back in it now. 5-3 Fresno. So a high, deep drive down the left field line, and it clanked off the yellow foul pole. You could hear it from here. Now Josh Donaldson tightens the gap now. 5-3 Grizzlies. Home run for Donaldson is his 7th. RBIs 34, 35, and 36.
Well, Madison Bumgarner, Doug, had gone 8 starts, his last 8 starts without allowing a home run.
Now here is Chris Carter, and he takes up and away ball 1, 1-0.
It's the first homer he's allowed since April 19th.
About a 6-week span. Carter is 0 for 2, and Bumgarner's pitch, swinging a foul at the plate. Strike 1, and the count is at 1 ball and 1 strike. And we did not see Donaldson when Sacramento was here about a month ago. He was in the big leagues. And it was, in fact, when the River Cats were here, Donaldson hit his first big league homer. As Carter looks low now. That is a ball. The count is at 2 balls and a strike. Bumgarner allowing just his 3rd home run this year. Watson on deck. 5-3 Fresno in the 2-1. Carter swings, broken bat drive into right center field, and that's going to fall in for a hit. And to get it, the right fielder Graham, 4 straight hits to open the top of the 6th inning for Sacramento. And now the tying run comes up, and it's the left fielder Matt Watson. Nobody warming in either bullpen.
Number 22.
Doug, to ensure that Tecate Light remains true to its Mexican cerveza roots, please do not refer to Tecate Light as light beer. Tecate Light's Mexican flavor and attitude, much too bold to be referred to as normal light beer. Experience the difference.
So Watson the tying run, and he swings, lifts one high and foul left side, strike 1. And the count is a no balls and a strike. So we've seen a grand slam tonight, and we've now seen a 3-run homer. Holm the grand slam for the Grizzlies. Donaldson the 3-run homer for the River Cats. And Watson, who homered yesterday, stands in, and the 0-1 on the way. And he takes a high fastball from Bumgarner, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lights now in full effect here at Chancey Park. Infield looking at turn 2 right here. Heather waits on deck, and the 1-1 on the way. And Watson is swinging a foul to the backstop, strike 2. And the count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Fresno. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Sacramento. Grizzlies wearing the home white uniforms tonight. Grizzlies spelled across the front in orange, white pants, black caps, black shoes, and socks. Fastball outside to Watson. 90 miles an hour, 2-2. Sacramento, the button-down black shirts. River Cats spelled across the front in maroon. Maroon numeral on the back of the shirt, gray pants, white socks, black caps, green and white shoes. The 2-2. Watson swings and loops this one into left center, a base hit. Up to second, stopping there, taking the turn is Carter. Up with it, the left fielder Bowker. And now the go-ahead run comes up, and here comes Fresno pitching coach Pat Rice. And you'd hate to think this, and I'd have to think Bumgarner would tell you otherwise, but who knows, that infield hit by Wimberly to get things going, if that really bothered Bumgarner a ton.
Well, we saw, and you pointed out, Doug, we saw Steve Holm, while most of the infield was over at first base, along with Steve Decker conversing about the call with Jeff Ladder, the first base umpire. Steve Holm, the catcher, was trying to restrain Madison, trying to pull him away from the hubbub and get him away from the situation. And now he's got to get away from this situation.
So once again, first and second. And here's Adam Heather. Nobody out. Fresno 5, Sacramento 3. And Heather has been on base twice. He's 1 for 2, a single, and he reached on a ball that was dropped out in shallow right center by the second baseman, Velez. Bond even with the bag, not too far off the bag at third. The pitch to Heather inside from Bumgarner, ball 1. And the count is at 1 ball and no strikes, and Michael Taylor waiting on deck. And nobody warming in the Grizzlies' right field pen. Bumgarner would love a ground ball right here, and one of his infielders. Outfield fairly deep around to the left, and the pitch to Heather, and that's way up high, ball 2. And the count is now at 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, Bumgarner threw less than 50 pitches through the first 5 innings, 48 pitches. In this inning, though, it's been a different story. I think this next pitch will be number 18 of the inning.
2 ball, no strike pitch, and Heather takes, and that floats high now, 3-0. And really, these first 3 pitches haven't been anywhere near the strike zone. Crowd getting on the plate umpire, Jason Ahrens, but didn't really appear to be anywhere close to the plate. 3-0 the count. Carter at second, Watson at first, and the pitch to Heather, and that's right down the middle. Strike 1, 3-1. Fresno 5, Sacramento 3. And the River Cats, the first 5 batters have reached here in the 6th inning, one of which was a 3-run homer by Donaldson, the 3-1 here. Swing, and that's driven toward left center field, and that's going to get down, and that's going to roll for a while. Carter will score. Tony DeFrancesco is going to wave Watson to the plate. A 2-run stand-up double for Heather, and just like that, we are tied at 5, and still nobody out. Heather RBIs 29 and 30.
Number 52, right fielder, Michael Taylor.
Well, the 5 runs allowed by Bumgarner, that's not the most he's given up in a game this year. He gave up 7 in his second start, April 14th in Las Vegas. And now here's Michael Taylor, and he takes a breaking ball for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. And other than Wimberly's hit, the infield hit, and whether or not Bumgarner missed the bag or maybe Wimberly beat him, who knows. Other than that, these hits have really been either hard hit or have fallen in without any question. The 0-1 on the way, and Taylor takes, and that is inside, 1-1. And now the Grizzlies are going to get action going in the bullpen. And the count is at 1 ball and 1 strike. And the kick and the pitch, and Taylor swings and lifts this one high in the air toward right center field. To his right is Graham, and the right fielder gets there to make the catch, but tagging from second is Heather. He'll get the third easily standing up, and now the River Cats, who coming into this inning were trailing 5-0 or 90 feet away from taking the lead. Brandon Metters, who just cleared waivers, or just was sent outright to accept his minor league assignment, gets loose for the Grizzlies. Now here is Anthony Recker. Fresno 5, Sacramento 5, but again the River Cats just 90 feet away from gaining an advantage. Recker is 0 for 2 tonight, and this will bring the Fresno infield in. Outfield fairly deep and straight away, and the pitch to Recker, and that is a strike at the inside corner, 0-1. Now, who would have thought that the infield single by Wimberly would really spice things up in this top of the 6th for Sacramento. No balls, 1 strike, and that's swung on by Recker and a foul to the backstop. 91 miles an hour, 0-2. Now Bumgarner obviously trying for anything that's going to prevent Heather scoring from third. Recker struck out looking in the 3rd, and he fouled out to first in the 5th. Fresno 5, Sacramento 5. Top of the 6th, they on the 0-2, and that's in the dirt. Good block by Holmes. Some pressure on him to keep everything in front of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sacramento, normally a team you don't see utilize the suicide squeeze, and more than likely not going to happen with 2 strikes, because if you bunt foul, you're in the books as a strikeout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the kick and the pitch. Strike 3 called. Fastball to Recker on the inside corner, and he is out. and not happy with the call by plate umpire Jason Aaron. So that's a big strikeout for Bumgarner. And that is his 4th tonight. Fresno 5, Sacramento 5. And now here is the shortstop, Michael Affronti. And now the infield can move back. Affronti is 0 for 2 tonight. He's grounded to third, and he's fouled out to first. Metter's still loosening down the right field line. There's no action in the Sacramento left field pen. Outfield around to the left. And the pitch on the way to Affronti, and that's a fastball inside, ball 1. And the count is at 1 ball and no strikes. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Fresno. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Sacramento. On deck, the top of the order for Wimberly. The 1-0 on the way, and Affronti is swinging a miss at a changeup, strike 1, 1-1. Now, this could be Bumgarner's last batter no matter what. Obviously, he's labored through this 6th inning, and Metter should be good and ready to go now. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Affronti. Either at third, and the pitch, and Affronti swings, and a pop-up softly hit. First base side over near the Grizzlies dugout comes Pill, and he reaches over and makes the catch just parallel to the green padded rail, like he made a snow cone grab right there. And Bumgarner at least gets out of the inning, and much like we said yesterday when Sacramento in the 6th inning scored a couple of runs, at the very worst it's a tie game. Yeah, it's a 5-run inning, but the Grizzlies certainly beats the alternative. So Affronti, for the 2nd time tonight, fouls out to first. But Sacramento strikes for 5 runs. The big blow, the 3-run homer by the catcher Donaldson. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Fresno 5, Sacramento 5, 790 ESPN The Deuce.
My name is Leslie. I've been off the program now for 6 months and I'm still losing weight.
It's that time again to bring out those shorts and bathing suits. Is your body ready for that? Give me a call, Sandy at Advanced Weight Loss at 224-8446 for your free consultation on how to get that body in just 6 weeks.
There has never been a better time to build a new custom dream home.
G.J. Gardner has been building homes and dreams for over 25 years. And with the large availability of custom home lots, G.J. Gardner can start building your custom dream home today.
With construction costs and interest rates at historic lows, right now you can save thousands on your next custom home.
Don't hesitate because of the lack of construction financing. Call G.J. Gardner and ask how they can help.
It's gotta be G.J. Gardner.
Quality Carpets Design Center is your trusted name for home decorating. Visit our huge showroom for the perfect area rug or see what's new in floor coverings, granite countertops, and window coverings.
We look forward to working with you and your designer.
Quality Carpets Design Center in Clovis. When you have gold to sell, no gimmicks are needed. No street corner sign twirlers. No one-day hotel events. No home gold parties. And you don't have to mail your gold out of state. Come directly to the #1 gold buyer in the Valley, Fresno Coin Gallery Jewelry and Loan. The highest cash prices, honesty, and integrity in a secure North Fresno location. Family owned and operated for 27 years, the Fresno Coin Gallery Jewelry and Loan on Blackstone, just north of Gettysburg.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
Velez and Borchard, middle third of the order to face Godfrey, who was out of the windup in the pitch to Pill, and that's blooped toward right center field, and that's going to fall in just over the outstretched glove of the second baseman Wimberly, a base hit. Ball picked up by the right fielder Taylor. And now here is Eugenio Velez, 5-5.
At Samart, value is more than just incredible prices. It's about bringing you quality products your family deserves. Go to Samart.com, build your shopping list, and get up to $100 in online coupons.
Action begins for Sacramento down the left field line. Looks like right-hander Kyle Middleton getting loose. So now here is the second baseman, Eugenio Velez. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Pill at first. He is the go-ahead run. And the pitch on the way to Velez shows one. It takes up an away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, those of you wondering, yesterday, Mark DeRosa did not play. And today, Mark DeRosa not in the lineup. And we have heard reports from the Bay Area, the 1-0 pitch, And Velez pushes a bunt up on the grass, first base side, gloved by Carter, and he'll take out Velez going by. Sacrifice moves Pill up to second base. 3 unassisted on the sac bunt. So 1 down. Pill up to second. Fresno 5, Sacramento 5, and here's the designated hitter, Joe Borchard. But according to multiple sources, media sources in the Bay Area, it sounds like DeRosa is done for the year. He's going to have to undergo left wrist surgery. And that is obviously a big blow to the Giants, who signed DeRosa in the offseason, hoping he'd be the everyday left fielder. So now Joe Borchard, and he swings and rips this one toward right. In comes Taylor to make the catch, and Pill back to second base standing up. Boy, that ball was smoked, but a low line drive, and Taylor able to come in a couple of steps to make the play. So 2 down. And here has Ben Copeland, Fresno 5, Sacramento 5. So we wish Mark DeRosa the best, and unfortunately, Giants manager Bruce Bochy, the lineup that he intended to put out there this year, will never come to fruition this season. So, for example, Mark DeRosa and Freddie Sanchez, let's say, will never play a game together this year.
Amazing. 2
of the big signings in the offseason. So now Copeland, he swings, and a blooper into the stands. Foul toward the second deck, strike 1-0-1. I mean, when DeRosa was healthy, Sanchez wasn't with the left shoulder problem, and then Freddie Sanchez is ready to come back, and Mark DeRosa's on the DL with left wrist injury, and again, he, according to multiple sources in the Bay Area, is done. The 0-1 on the way to Copeland, fastball up and away, 1-1. That will, with DeRosa on the DL, Giants will, I would have to think, turn that into a 60-day disabled list assignment for DeRosa, which would clear room on the 40-man roster, which right now is at its max. The 1-1 on the way to Copeland, swinging a ground ball towards second. To his right, Wimberly gobbles it up, and his throw off line, and it gets past Carter, and coming to the plate and scoring, standing up is Pill. Copeland safe at first, and the Grizzlies get a gift-wrapped run, 6-5 Fresno.
Tonight's instant replays brought
Now,
to you by
Wimberly, no problem getting to the ball, but his throw sailed to the right field side of the first base bag, and even the big first baseman in Carter, 6'5", 231-pounder, couldn't corral that one.
catcher Steve Holmes.
And now here is Steve Holmes, so the Grizzlies able to get a run right back. And now here's Holm, who had a grand slam last time, and he swings and drives this one towards center field. Going back is Carson, and he'll backpedal to make the catch on the lip of the track and heave. Holm is out. By the way, error 4 charged to Wimberly. No RBI for Copeland. Straight E4 on the throw. No run batted in for Ben Copeland. So Holm flies out to center field. And the Grizzlies out of the 6th. But 1 run, 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 left. We go to the 7th. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. 790 ESPN The Deuce.
At Food for Less, our most important customers tell us what they prefer.
I like chicken nuggets, lollipops, spicy chips, macaroni and cheese, burger, and fries, and chicken. I like pizza too. Pizza with olives.
Our name says it all. Food for Less, where the whole family shops.
The savings on tile, flooring, and granite continues during Payless Flooring and Countertops' huge warehouse liquidation sale. We're continuing this rare opportunity for you to save on porcelain tile, natural stone tile, and more. This extended liquidation sale includes a selection of granite and marble slabs, all at great savings. Get ready for your home remodeling projects. Contractors are welcome too. Don't miss the savings. The Payless Flooring and Countertops warehouse liquidation sale continues. 4381 North Raleigh between Shaw and Gettysburg. Everything must go. Here's a great way you can support the work of Habitat for Humanity. Shop, donate, or volunteer at Habitat for Humanity's new Restore. though Restore sells all kinds of home supplies, windows and doors, plumbing fixtures, lighting, appliances, even finishing supplies at 75 to 80% off the regular store price. It's a great way to save money on your next remodeling project while supporting a great cause. Habitat for Humanity, Fresno County. Check out Restore at Clovis and Dakota under the tower in the old winery building. Call 237-7867.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
At 11:30 a.m. on Friday, July 30th, join Grizzly skipper Steve Decker and selected Grizzly players at Ruth Chris Steakhouse at River Park. That's the second manager's luncheon of the season. I'll give you more information in a moment.
Corey Wimberly leads off here in the 7th. Takes a strike to start. Doug, how often do you see a guy make an error to end one inning and then lead off the next?
Well, the error didn't end the inning.
All right, fair enough. Never mind. Swing a high fly into right center. Back going Copeland. He's there. Doug, how often do you see a man make an error and then hit the ball to the beneficiary of the error?
There you go. I don't know, 2-3 times. I'd lose.
Just back to whatever you were doing.
Danielle Witt, she's your contact, Grizzlies Director of Community Relations. She can be reached at 559-320-4487, 320-HITS. 11:30 a.m. July 30th. Steve Decker, Grizzly skipper luncheon.
Matt Carson, line drive, past the diving Brock Bond at third and all the way down towards the left field corner. Carson racing around first base. He's on his way to second, and he'll pull up there with a double with one out here in the 7th inning. And the Grizzlies took the lead in the bottom of the 6-6-5, and now Carson puts himself in good position here for Josh Donaldson.
But the luncheon again is at Ruth Chris Steakhouse at River Park. Grizzly skipper Steve Decker selected players. Friday, July 30th, 11:30 a.m.
Donaldson, a 3-run home run off the foul pole last inning. It was a 5-run inning. And now the potential tying run at second base in Matt Carson. And the pitch, the right-handed hitting Donaldson, is a strike, a fastball. And it's 0-1. Both teams tonight, each with a 5-run inning. A spin and a throw back to second. They've got Carson picked off. The tag didn't get him. Velez is going to go argue, and here comes Steve Decker charging out of the dugout again. A controversial call involving Jeff Ladder, the crew chief. Bumgarner, I think, was just going to look Carson back, and then he realized Carson came way off the bag, and then he decided, I'm going to throw, and he spun and threw. They had Carson hung up, and Decker's saying he didn't tag him. He's asking, and turns to walk and out turns back. And now Madison Bumgarner's getting into it, and Madison Bumgarner has just been ejected from the game, and now he is face-to-face with Jeff Ladder. Face-to-face, and he is really letting him hear it. The other umpires coming over, Steve Holm and Steve Decker and Eugenio Velez have to restrain Bumgarner, who is going nuts right now. I mean, Bumgarner is being held back by 3 guys. Madison Bumgarner is a big, big man, and it's taken 2 or 3 Grizzlies to keep him back of Jeff Ladder. And he's still screaming at him as he walks away. And as soon as he got tossed, Bumgarner really started to get his words in, and he's getting applause. And now he takes the baseball and he throws it into left center field. Madison Bumgarner just chucked the ball out into left center. And needless to say,
I think a suspension.
That's all for him.
Yeah, and I think a suspension probably is going to ensue.
Well, we're going to have a pitching change. Madison Bumgarner leaves with the lead and still a man at second base. And for those of you who are just joining us, the conversation between the two, Madison Bumgarner and the crew chief Jeff Ladder, started last inning when Corey Wimberly was called safe on a close play at first with Bumgarner covering. Bumgarner believed that he had got the run of Wimberly and began to argue. Well, of course, he did not win that argument, and here a close play at second, and Eugenio Velez immediately reacted as though he thought the call was wrong. Madison Bumgarner started to go at it with the umpire, Jeff Ladder. Steve Decker came out and argued. Then Decker began to walk away. and then turned back all of a sudden. And Bumgarner, something set him off. Somewhere along in that conversation, he started yelling at Ladder.
Looking for you.
And then, once he was ejected, he went off and eventually walked off the field, throwing the baseball into left. Now, Jeff Ladder worked the plate on Saturday night, and it was on that night that the Grizzlies thought that Sacramento River Cats pitchers getting away with balks, and not to this extent, but Steve Decker got into it with Ladder on the first game of this series. And so we've got a new Grizzly pitcher. We'll step aside. We're in the top of the 7th inning of a 6-5 game. Grizzlies are leading by 1 on 790 ESPN The Deuce.
Attention to the video board. It's time for the Grizzlies hat shuffle. Keep your eye on the ball. Wade batters it under. At number 3. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Comcast Digital Voice. Save on your home phone bill with unlimited nationwide calling. Enjoy better phone service today. Your attention, please. Coming in to pitch for the Grizzlies, number 34, Brandon Metters.
Brandon Metters making his first Grizzly appearance. Outrighted to Fresno a couple days ago after coming off the disabled list. After joining the team on rehab near the end of last month. Let me correct that, making his second appearance of the year. First since being outrighted after being taken off the DL. And so Metters comes in, inherits an 0-1 count to Josh Donaldson, delivers a breaking ball strike. It's 6-5 Grizzlies here in the top of the 7th inning. The runner at second base is Carson. And the pitch to Donaldson, called strike 3 on the outside edge. He's gone. And that is the second out here in the 7th inning. So Madison Bumgarner ejected from the game on his way out, threw the ball into left field, and now it's up to Metters to try and preserve this Grizzly one-run lead.
First baseman Chris Carter.
And now here's Chris Carter, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored, and the pitch to Carter is a breaking ball low. Pardon me, a strike at the lower part of the zone, maybe. Count 0-1. Matt Watson is on deck. Metters from the stretch. The righty throws a fastball. That one is low, and it's 1-1. Metters checks Carson at second, now throws home. And Carter swings and fouls that one back and out of play. Count 1-2. Metters. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, breaking ball off the end of the batter roller to first. Pill has it, up with it, calls off Metters, steps on the bag himself, and the Grizzlies get through the top of the 7th. Metters comes into the tough spot and gets the job done. Time to stretch here at Chuck Chansey Park. Move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Grizzlies lead the Rivercats 6-5 on 790 ESPN The Deuce.
At Weber BMW, we understand the difference between used and certified pre-owned. To earn the certified pre-owned title, our BMWs must pass a rigorous set of tests by our BMW-trained master technicians. Many are short-term leases, so mileage is low. They retain the original warranty and get a generous extension. Full maintenance and roadside assistance are included, and they qualify for new car financing at the best available rates. Visit our certified pre-owned facility today and let us be a part of your ownership experience. Weber BMW on Palm and Herndon in Fresno.
You'll find the best in flooring and the best in service at Baker's Floors in Clovis. All the best brands in carpeting, hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyls, and laminates. The best service. Baker's Floors is a family-owned business with a combined 50 years experience in flooring. We pride ourselves in giving personal, one-on-one service, walking you through every step to ensure your satisfaction. After all, buying new flooring should be fun. Come by Baker's Floors and find out about our monthly flooring specials. Baker's Floors, 727 Clovis Avenue at 8.
Everything went very smoothly, and now I can happily say that if unfortunately something should happen, our family will not have to worry about anything, and they just need to come to Serenity, and everything will be taken care of for them.
Serenity has been the nicest place, and they're going to be taking care of me someday.
Don't wait too long to do this, because we don't know who we're leaving. Serenity is a good place to be.
Serenity Funeral Services. Our family serving your family.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
The Grizzlies at the bottom of the 7th. Number 1, shortstop, Brad Boyer.
On to the bottom of the 7th inning. Here at Chuck Chansey Park, Brad Boyer stands in against the new Rivercat pitcher, Kyle Middleton, and Boyer swings the first one. A one-hopper over to second. Wimberly over to pick it up, and he throws this time on the money over to Carter. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the 7th. 6-5 Grizzlies. Middleton in relief of Graham Godfrey.
Number 2, third baseman,
now,
Brock Bond.
Here's Brock Bond. And Bond takes low for a ball. 1-0. Right-hander Middleton throws, and Bond takes low again. 2 balls and no strikes. Bond been on base twice today as he now takes a strike to the knees. He was hit by a pitch, a bunt single. He's also flown out to right tonight. The pitch, and Bond pops this one up, shallow into left field. Oncoming Matt Watson. Now he'll settle beneath it and put it away, and Bond is gone. 2 down here in the 7th. And now Tyler Graham.
Right fielder, Tyler Graham.
Final line on the Grizzly starter, Madison Bumgarner. He goes 6 1/3, 9 hits, 5 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 4. And here's Tyler Graham, who's 1 for 3 with a couple strikeouts, a single, and a run scored. Meanwhile, for Graham Godfrey, the Sacramento starter, the 1-0 pitch to Graham, swinging a pop back out of play, 1-1. Graham Godfrey goes 6 innings. He allows 6 runs on 7 hits. 5 of those runs were earned. He did not walk a batter, and he struck out 2. He also hit 2. The pitch, and that ball fouled back. Each of the starters tonight allowed a home run.
Hey, Guy, the California Market Buffet at Chansey is featuring succulent prime rib every Thursday night. Freshly carved prime rib for just $5.95 with your rewards card. There's no better deal around. More winners, better dining. Chansey and UA winning combination.
Swing and a miss and a ball in the dirt. The catcher Donaldson tags Graham. A 1-2-3 inning. here in the bottom of the 7th. So now to the 8th. Grizzlies still lead Sacramento 6-5 on 790 ESPN The Deuce.
Moms from all over the Central Valley have discovered USA Baby, where we offer unique, beautifully crafted cribs, dressers, rockers, strollers, car seats, and accessories. USA Baby, designer and affordable. Visit us today at Shaw at Willow, just east of Fresno State.
At Weber BMW, we understand the difference between used and certified pre-owned. To earn the certified pre-owned title, our BMWs must pass a rigorous set of tests by our BMW-trained master technicians. Many are short-term leases, so mileage is low. They retain the original warranty and get a generous extension. Full maintenance and roadside assistance are included, and they qualify for new car financing at the best available rates. Visit our certified pre-owned facility today and let us be a part of your ownership experience. Weber BMW on Palm and Herndon in Fresno.
I'm Dr. Paul Norwood. Let me tell you about our new advanced projects at Valley Research. First, we are looking for diabetic patients who are taking hypoglycemic medications whose glucoses are a little high and need to lose weight. Second, we are working with a new medication for pain in the lower back or arthritis of the hip or knee. Third, we have trials with a new long-acting insulin for diabetic adults who take insulin. Give us a call or log on to our website.
Moms from all over the Central Valley have discovered USA Baby Child Space, where we offer unique, beautifully crafted furniture that can grow with your child and hundreds of ways to customize it to get the perfect look you'll love. USA Baby Child Space, designer and affordable. Shaw at Willow, just east of Fresno State.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com. You're watching ABC 30 Plus.
To the top of the 8th, Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, and Brandon Metter's first pitch is inside, ball 1. And the count is at 1 ball and no strikes. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, Watson, Heather, and Taylor. And Watson takes up and away from Metters, ball 2. And the count is at 2 balls and no strikes. Watson 1 for 3, part of that 5-run 6th inning, a single, and scored on a 2-run game-tying double by Heather. Tied the game at the time. The 2-0 swung on, slapped on the ground, back at first, but Pill playing perfectly near the line. Will take it to the bag for the unassisted out, 1 away. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Fresno. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Sacramento.
Attention Grizzlies fans, pick up specially marked packages of Tecate beer at your local Food Max before the next game. Get a coupon for $5 off your ticket price. Get more for your money at Food Max.
All right, here is Adam Heather, 2-run double in the 6th. Metters came on in the 7th inning after Bumgarner was ejected, and now deals a fastball to Heather, up and away, 1-0. We mentioned the play by Brett Pill to open the inning, the unassisted ground ball he fielded, and Pill certainly talked a lot about Brett and his time at Cal State Fullerton. The 1-0 on the way, and Heather takes inside for a ball, 2-0, and again the Giants selecting with the 24th pick overall in this year's draft, selecting tonight Gary Brown, a speedy center fielder from Cal State Fullerton. Outfield around to the left, and the 2-0 from Metters to Heather, taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Brown is a right-handed batter, right-handed thrower, 6'1", 190 pounds. He's 21 years old, and scouts say he can motor. 2-1 pitch, grounded past the third baseman Bond and on in the left field, a base hit. So Heather has his 3rd hit tonight, and now that gets the tying run on base. And now the go-ahead run to the plate, Michael Taylor. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5.
Number 52,
top of the 8th.
Right fielder, Michael Taylor.
But Gary Brown, guy that the scouting report I'm reading, can wreak havoc on the base paths, has more strength and power than it would seem. And while his approach is unorthodox, he has good overall hitting skills. So now here is Taylor, 0 for 2 with a walk, and he swings and pops this one up. First base side, foul territory near the Grizzlies dugout, and Holm, the catcher, will give way to Pill, and the first baseman right near the staircase leading into the Grizzly dugout is there to make the catch. So Taylor fouls out to first, and that is the 2nd out here on the top of the 8th. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. Heather back to first, and it's Recker who is due up. And nobody right now on deck. So looks like Sacramento Going to have to get somebody up there, which generally would be a pretty good idea. And emerging from the dugout is going to be Dallas McPherson, the powerful left-handed batter.
For Sacramento, pinch hitting for Anthony Recker. Number 8, Dallas McPherson.
Dallas McPherson will bat. Pinch hits at .324 through his 9 Sacramento games, 2 homers, and 14 runs batted in. Nobody warming in either bullpen, so that sets up the lefty-righty situation. So Gary Brown drafted by the San Francisco Giants, and then the Giants also drafted, I believe, in the 4th round tonight, another Cal State Fullerton player by the name of Cologne. So now McPherson bats. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, top of the 8th inning. And the pitch to McPherson, a chopper foul up along the first base side toward the Grizzly dugout. 0-1. Christian Cologne taken by the Giants with their 4th pick. All right, let me correct that. I was given a report from somebody from Fullerton saying the Giants had drafted Cologne. I beg your pardon. The article I'm reading says the Royals drafted him. So I apologize for that blunder there. The Royals drafted a shortstop by the name of Christian Cologne. So I guess the Giants will settle for one Cal State Fullerton guy. So my apologies there, but Christian Cologne, shortstop, going to Kansas City. But look forward to seeing Gary Brown. Let's see, Guy, you were saying Grizzlies class of 2014?
I think so.
All right. 0-1 the count to McPherson. Outfield deep around toward right, and he takes up and away. Ball 1 ball, 1 strike. But the outfield playing extremely deep around to the right side. Top of the 8th. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. Double barrel action, the Grizzly right field pin. The right-hander is Steve Edlifson. Left-hander Alex Hinshaw. Lead at first base by Heather, and the pitch to McPherson driven foul toward the Superview seats left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The former #1 pick by the Angels, and Dallas McPherson. McPherson went to school at the Citadel, which is a military institution in Charleston, South Carolina. And Metters grew up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, but did not go to Bama. Went to school at Mississippi State. Ball, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. McPherson lays off a breaking ball low. And the count is at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Guy, where was it that we could find the other rounds, I guess you could say, for the Giants? Because if Cologne was drafted in the 4th round by Kansas City, obviously the Giants and everybody else has got to be probably 6, 7 spots.
I'm on the search.
All right, you're on the search. Affronte waits on deck. Outfield now shifts over toward the left side, but still fairly deep around to the left. The 2 ball, 2 strike pitch from Metters with the runner going. And Heather lifted high in the air, deep toward left field. Down in the corner is Bowker, and right in front of the 324-foot marker in fair territory, John Bowker makes the catch. And that ends the top of the 8th. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Fresno 6 and Sacramento 5, 790 ESPN The Deuce.
Grizzlies baseball on ABC 30 is sponsored by Clark Pest Control.
Henderson, your wingman today is Demurk. Protecting the environment has been our priority for over 38 years. Item 10. Remember, be safe out there.
Thanks, Clark. We needed you.
When we entered the room, we felt right away that there is some sort of a family atmosphere.
The 4 funerals that they've handled for us, you know, they're right there, greeting everybody that comes in, and you know, it's very nice people, very nice people.
They wanted to do everything they could to meet our needs at that special time.
You're in good hands with Serenity.
Serenity Funeral Services. Our family serving your family.
Our bright yellow food for less walls mean you're getting the best value for your grocery dollar. And our bright green tags mean even greater savings.
I'm always excited when I see the green tags because you know you're getting an excellent, excellent deal. The beer prices are right for us. Great quality food, cheap prices. I shop here from now on. I mean, I've stopped going to the other stores.
It's definitely a better place to go.
Food for less, where green tags mean more green in your pocket. Our name says it all.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. Kyle Middleton still out there for the River Cats. And John Bowker leads it off. Bowker, Pilvelez, 3-4-5, and the pitch to John Bowker, high ball 1 from Middleton. And the count is at 1 ball and no strikes. We saw Middleton earlier this year on April 30th. The 1-0 on the way, and Bowker a grounder foul into the Fresno first base dugout, and then skips all the way almost toward the concourse down the first base side. 1-1. Middleton was on in relief on April 30th, the game that Michael Wirtz started. Wirtz was on injury rehab with Sacramento, so he went the first inning in 2/3. 1-1 to Bowker, high and away, 2-1. So Middleton, I remember, was supposed to have started that night, but then got pushed back to long relief. Went 4 1/3 innings in that game. And the Grizzlies ended up beating him. The 2-1 to John, swung on, he grounded foul first base side. 2-2. Horacio Ramirez beat Middleton that night, April 30th. Grizzlies won at 5-0. Middleton, 4 1/3 innings in that contest. 2 hits, allowed 2 runs, 1 earned. Walked 4, struck out 2, and threw a wild pitch in that game. And Middleton winds, and the 2-2, and a curve, swung and a miss, strike 3. And the count that is the first out.
Number 37.
Apparently they're in the where are they in the draft right now, Guy? You were looking it up?
They're in the first compensatory round, so we haven't even reached the second round yet. They're at the, let's see here, the Nationals are up next with the 51st pick.
Not strange, because the Royals, we mentioned that player named Colon was drafted in the 4th round.
Well,
so maybe
my guess is he wasn't.
Either that or your tracker is
yeah, something's off.
Pill tonight is 1 for 2, and he takes a slider low from Middleton, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Middleton lives in Palm Springs. Outfield deep, around toward left. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, and the 2-0, and slider swung on a miss. Strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Is it possible that Colon was the 4th overall pick as opposed to being drafted in the 4th round? Because that's what this is telling me.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch, and that's popped up on the infield, and it's going to be the shortstop up front who comes over, stands on the lip of the grass, and makes the catch. Down near second base, literally out by the second base bag. So 2 out. The second.
Sorry, Doug. Yeah, it looks like Colon was the 4th overall pick.
All right. Boy, this draft, the first few rounds, this draft going forever. I feel like it's the NFL draft.
Now that they're making it prime time, they're putting it on TV. You know, they got to do interviews and features and all that sort of stuff.
Here's Velez. He is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. Middleton grew up in Florida. Swing and a line drive to first and a snow cone catch by the first baseman Carter, who was playing back in the bag and just off the line, and that ball was a bullet. And Carter right there to make the play. Middleton, 2 perfect innings in relief. Grizzlies go 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Last chance for Sacramento. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, 790 ESPN The Deuce.
Grizzlies baseball on ABC 30 is sponsored by Mako.
My son's car was painted at Mako. He liked the work, but I like the price.
I took my 2-year-old Chevy to Mako. Can't even tell I was in an accident.
Mako does collision?
Sure, they do lots of new car collision. The work's great.
No wonder customer satisfaction is so high.
Over 97%.
So, choose Mako for paint.
And collision.
And if you need painting services for your car, now's the time for Mako.
For a limited time, Mako's lowest price paint service is on sale for only $249. Whatever your better get Mako.
Beautywood Unfinished Furniture is turning 50 and we're celebrating all year long. Now sometimes celebrating makes us a little crazy, so we've taken 50% off many of your favorite Beautywood pieces. 50 years, 50% off, get it? Good thing we're not turning 100. Anyway, for a limited time you'll find beautiful bedroom, dining, occasional home office and entertainment pieces at 50% 50% off, including finishing costs on some items. All in-stock finished dining sets are 50% off too. Come in for great deals before we come to our senses. Beautywood Unfinished Furniture on Abbey across from Costco.
Decorate, renovate, invigorate. Watch Home with Lisa Quinn on the new Live Well HD network. Learn how to refresh a boring room.
It is time to get inspired to be creative.
Design on a budget.
Let's face it, paint is the cheapest and most dramatic way to make a big change in a room.
Say goodbye to bland and boring. Lisa Quinn shows you how to get it done like a pro.
It's makeover time.
It's your life before and after. Home with Lisa Quinn next on the new Live Well HD network.
More reporters, faster to the story. ABC30.com.
Leading off for Sacramento in the top of the ninth. Pinch hitting for Michael Affronti. Number 35, Landon Powell.
Last chance for Sacramento as we go to the top of the ninth. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, and Steve Edlifson on the pitch and Landon Powell to pinch hit. And the left-handed batter, the former #1 pick by the A's, takes low outside, ball 1-0. So it'll be Powell batting for Affronti, and then the top of the order for Wimberly and Carson, 9-1-2. Face Edlifson, who are in the save here on Saturday night. The 1-0 and Powell a dry foul left side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Powell just back from the big leagues. 11 games with Sacramento this year. The switch hitting Powell, 167 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. Edlifson 4-0 this year with Fresno with an ERA at 1.26. A 1-1 pitch, and that's down the middle for a strike, 1-2. Edlifson, his 21st appearance. That matches Gino Espinelli for most on the Fresno squad. Fresno 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Sacramento 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. The 1-2 on the way, and the breaking ball, and that's looped towards center field, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. And the tying run is at first base with nobody out. So Powell singles to center. And now the pinch hitter, and Powell will be pinch run for.
For Sacramento at first base, pinch running for Landon Powell.
As Eric Sogard will come in and pinch run.
Sogard. Now
Not often do you see an American League team really use much of its bench, but tonight they have 3 guys come off the bench. Now, for the 5th time tonight, Sacramento will go to the top of its order for the second baseman, Corey Wimberly. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Fresno. 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Sacramento. And the pitch to Wimberly, and he tries to bunt and misses. Strike 1, 0-1, running up to bunt. So Sogard at first base, 5 steals. He's been caught 3 times. In Edlifson here on Saturday, went the final 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, a strikeout. He hit a batter and threw a wild pitch, but faced Wimberly in that game. And there goes Sogard, and Wimberly a bunt up on the grass first base side. Pill will come down and tag out Wimberly going by, but he moves Sogard up to second. 3 unassisted on what will likely be a sacrifice bunt. And indeed it will be a sacrifice bunt. So Wimberly now with a league-high 8 sacrifice bunts this year. Meanwhile, there is action in the Grizzly right field bullpen. And it's left-hander Alex Hinshaw. Now Carson, who's been a pain in this series, and he's been a pain specifically tonight. He is 3 for 4. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, 1 out, top of the 9th. Sogard good speed at second, the tying run, and Carson is swinging a miss to the slider, 0-1. We were talking about that at bat Wimberly had against Edlifson in the 9th inning the other night. It was when Affronti was at third base as the tying run and 1 out, and Edlifson was able to get Wimberly on a ground ball, which got Affronti at the plate. Now he faces Carson and the 0-1, and that's a slider low outside. Good block by Holm. Sogard no advance, 1-1. Well, it was Edlifson who got Carson to ground out to the Grizzly shortstop that night, Angel Baroa, which ended the game. Ended on a force at second. But Carson tonight 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, and a run scored. Action in both bullpens. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. Tying run at second, 1 out. And Edlifson to the plate, and that's a slider. Swung on a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Right-hander Sam Dimmel getting loose for Sacramento. Edlifson grew up in the Minneapolis area, 6'2", 180 pounds. He'll be 25 at the end of the month. Sogard at second. The tying run. Outfield medium depth and straight away for Carson. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. And Carson a swing and a miss to the slider well out of the strike zone. Strike 3 and he is out. 2 down. First strikeout for Edlifson. And now Sacramento down to its last out, but it's for the tough catcher and Josh Donaldson.
Number 20.
And it was Donaldson who got the Rivercats on the board, the 3-run homer in the 6th inning. Flanked it right off the left field foul pole. Both teams on the green padded rails of their respective dugouts. Fresno over on the first base side. Sogard again at second. And the pitch to Donaldson. And he goes around to the pitch in the dirt. Strike 1. And the ball got away momentarily from home, rolled over toward the first base side of home plate. And Sogard, again, no advance. 0-1 the count, and with Chris Carter on deck. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. Top of the 9th inning, 2 out. Third baseman Bond back of the bag, not too far off the line. Outfield around to the left. Edlifson, who went to school at the University of Nebraska. Donaldson went to Auburn. The 0-1, and Josh takes a slider low, and this time home can't find it, and Sogard will scramble to third base and make it safely standing up. That'll go as a wild pitch. Well, with 2 out, there's not a ton of difference between a runner at second and a runner at third. However, now an infield hit could possibly score a run. Another wild pitch obviously could allow the tying run to score. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now Donaldson backs out of the box. Fresno won a 1-run game here on Saturday and trying for another one here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, and the pitch, and Donaldson takes low and in, ball 2, 2-1. And you yet to get a crowd count here on this Monday night, but folks here wanting to see 1 more out. Again, Boyer back of the bag, not too far off the line at third. The 2-1 pitch, and Donaldson looks low and in, 3-1 now. And Edlifson, who comes with a good sinker and obviously a guy that can get ground balls, would like one here from Donaldson, but now he's going to have to come in with one. At 3-1 to Josh Donaldson. Tying run Sogard at third, and Edlifson's 3-1 pitch, and Donaldson is swinging a chopper foul into the, well, he took a big swing right into the Sacramento third base dugout. Now Sacramento is down to its last strike. And now the crowd, I guess, finally realizing that there's 2 outs, getting into it. Fresno 6, Sacramento 5, 2 out, top of the 9th. Sogard, the tying run at third, takes a small lead in foul territory. Outfield fairly deep around to the left. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 call on the inside corner. Breaking ball freezes Donaldson. The ball game is over, and the Fresno Grizzlies have made it 3 straight wins against the Sacramento Rivercats as they win here tonight 6-5. So Edlifson came with the hook right there, and Donaldson caught looking. Second strikeout and the final strikeout of the night for Edlifson. Sacramento in the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. Final score tonight, Fresno 6, Sacramento 5. Back with the final totals in a moment on 790 ESPN The Deuce.
Would you like to get started as a correctional officer? Do something about it, fast. After just 14 months at San Joaquin Valley College, you can earn an Associate of Science degree and be ready to work in this exciting career field. Start a career you'll love. Improve your job security and earning potential with the accelerated education at SJVC. Get hands-on training right from the start. You'll fly past those 2- and 4-year schools. So get up and go. Call SJVC today and fast forward to a rewarding career.
There has never been a better time to build a new custom dream home.
G.J. Gardner has been building homes and dreams for over 25 years. And with the large availability of custom home lots, G.J. Gardner can start building your custom dream home today.
With construction costs and interest rates at historic lows, right now, you can save thousands on your next custom home.
Don't hesitate because of the lack of construction financing. Call G.J. Gardner and ask how they can help.
It's gotta be G.J. Gardner.
No matter what you drive, sooner or later you're going to need tires. That means you. It's Wheel King, your custom wheel and tire headquarters for over 20 years. Shocks, brakes, gums, alignment, and lowering done the right way. The King has got you covered.
Beside the wheel, stand King. No one else can get attention.
Call 225-KING. Blackstone, just off the Shaw, it's Wheel King.
Welcome to the new Alluvial Dental Center. Hi, I'm Rebecca for Dr. Andy Park, one of the Valley's leading and highly trained implant dentists. The Alluvial Dental Center takes all your worries of going to the dentist away with state-of-the-art implant dentistry. Your dental implant procedures will be completed while you rest in a gentle IV sedation and awake to a brand new, beautiful smile. Lifetime dental service for your entire family. Call today or visit us on the web.
You're watching Live Well HD.
We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Lose frizz without losing volume. It may sound too good to be true, but fans of the new Brazilian Blowout say the smoothing process leaves them with easy wash and wear hair.
Ladies, you know the lengths we go to for beautiful locks.
I wash my hair. I use 2 blow dryers, then I use different products to keep it smooth. Then I use a flat iron. Then I use a big curling iron to curl my hair.
So I wash my hair, I have to blow it dry, it looks like this.
Probably takes about 2 hours.
Just for the hair. Just for the hair. That's no makeup, no nothing, so.
No wonder some women are turning to salons for help with difficult hair.
Anyone that has a problem with frizzing, anyone who has lightly wavy hair that would like it to be a little bit straighter, anyone who would like to increase their speed of drying, anyone that has a little bit of an issue with their hair.
If that describes you, the Brazilian Blowout, also known as the Brazilian Keratin Treatment, might be something to consider.
Some people do say that it is life-changing in the way that it affects your hair.
Like Julia, who did the treatment 2 months ago.
It was a life-changing experience for me. I have had naturally curly hair, frizzy naturally curly hair all my life, and I've never been able to wear a hairstyle like I'm wearing today. My hair makes me feel happy these days.
So what is the Brazilian Keratin Treatment?
Keratin is a protein that's found in your hair and your fingernails. Your hair is about 88% made up of protein. The keratin treatment essentially adds more protein into the hair. Step 1 is we wash your hair with a shampoo which opens the cuticle of your hair. And then we blow dry your hair to 100% dry. We're going to apply the keratin in very small sections from the base of your neck. Then we're going to blow dry that hair in very small sections to 100% dry. And then lastly, you're going to flat iron it at a high degree of heat, and it's going to completely seal down the cuticle of your hair so that the keratin remains inside.
It's different because it lasts 2 to 4 months and washes out slowly, unlike the popular Japanese straightener and others.
The Japanese would